Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. A special live stream comes around once a year. We are going in and we are checking out the live stream for Inside Xbox at Gamescom 2018. Guys, I am really happy to bring this to you. It was kind of a last minute decision. With them, with kind of like these gaming companies looking at Gamescom and not really doing what they've been doing for within the last couple of years. They've been taking this show a little bit lighter and stuff like that. I didn't know if you guys wanted, a live stream, kind of like what we do for E3, but I was like, you know what? There's rumors circling around and rumors of rumors, all that good stuff, and I'm like, man, we gotta do this. So, huge shout out to everybody in the chat right now. What is up, Dirty J? What is up, Skull Stomper? Moggs, I see you in the chat. What is up? It is kind of early over here on the East Coast to be live streaming, but you know, I can't wait. I think it's going to be a good show. I am joined by a fellow partner in crime, next podcast family member, the Don. The Don, are you here right now, man?
I am. It literally just moments ago.
I'm gonna let you in a little secret. I heard the mic click on, and I'm like, all right, he's here. Yeah. So, Don, I know these companies haven't really taken Gamescom the way they used to. You know what I'm saying? For the last couple of years, it seems like their announcements and stuff have gotten lighter. Are you excited for Gamescom today and to see what Xbox has in store?
I'm always excited about gaming news and just in general. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things I know, but there's a lot of things I don't know, right? And this just is kind of that opportunity. I mean, I hope. I mean, it's a long shot, but I hope to see some crackdown. Um, I want to hear what this whole washboard thing everyone keeps talking about and doesn't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Dude, people are like, "Oh, that's the new Elite controller," but then it's like, "Well, that is by a different code name. So what is that?" And guess what, guys? It is going on right now, and it looks like we're going with a game trailer right off the bat.
Yeah, and I'm not going to give
Oh no.
away what really going on because I'm seeing it right now. So
Oh, okay. So are you on? I'm on Mixer. Are you on Mixer?
I'm on Mixer. I think I just started before you did.
All
Has a bunch of people dressed up like
right.
Halo characters.
Yo, shout out to Dirty J. He said the Don is the most entertaining PUBG partner you can ever have. Yeah.
I've been told just recently that I'm a good streamer out of all things, and Bot knows how bad of a streamer I am. So
well, Don, when he streams a game, it's just like he's in a party chat. The same thing that you're getting in the stream is what you're getting in the party chat. So, I guess people think you're a natural, man.
I guess people like that part of it. They like to see the just the other side of Dawn that's not about professional things in the industry, just having a good time. So
Nice. All right, I'm gonna try to balance hearing what people are saying. She's talking about food right now.
oh yeah, that I don't even know what that is. That's not even a brat. What the hell is that?
Ah,
I believe it's very cheap.
looks like a sausage with teeth.
It's like pureed hot dogs with teeth. You want to know what a hot dog salad is? There it is, buddy. There it is.
You know what we're going to see a lot of today because they opened that kind of like Xbox store when it comes to gear, apparel. We're going to see a lot of that today. I already know that.
Speaking of that, Redbubble stuff's going to be going up sometime midtime next month about next podcast members and GRG members, and then people buy whoever their favorite podcast member shirt or mug or whatever. That goes into a fund for E3 for them. So
Oh, nice. Well, I hope I get more love on the red bubble that has next and GRG than I do in the gameplay voting people for next podcast. Because I would really like to go to E3 this coming year. I have a feeling you're gonna be talking about hardware. It's gonna be one of those
well, there,
E3s, man.
well, there's really no way to comp all your E3 expenses, right? But any little bit that can help,
Oh
just
yeah,
food or
definitely.
whatever, right? So
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Larry Herb having to deal with me at some point in time at E3?
yeah, he'll be asking where you got your white gloves, and you're just no, these are the color of my hands.
All right, let's see. Let's see what Larry and Graham are talking about here. That is. Look at that floor. That is a huge place, man.
Is it me or Major Nelson's like wearing a lot of makeup?
Well, he's getting older, man. He's getting older. You know, I am happy to fill in his spot when he retires. I've been saying this on just about every show I'm on. Look at that
Wait,
Ori, man.
he's not dressed up all like a clown either.
No, not yet. Not yet. We'll
No.
see. Man, I cannot wait for the next Ori to come out. The first Ori was so good. I died so many times, man. But I
You know
beat
what?
it.
You know what I need to do? I need to boot mine up. I've never played it, and I owned it for about a
Dude, if you
year.
like platforming, if you like beautiful graphics and platforming, that is definitely the game for you, yeah.
No, there's part of me appreciates that. Just like you know how the backlog is. It's very, very deep.
You are a bounty hunter.
Oh, this is the game that Pred won gameplay finally with.
Is this coming? Oh my goodness. This is coming to Xbox?
Yeah.
Hunt Showdown.
So you're saying that
Oh,
maybe supporting PC might be a good thing
oh my
because
goodness, guys. Hunt
stuff like that might.
Showdown. Hunt Showdown is coming to Xbox.
Wait, isn't that a cowboy game? Why are you so excited?
Oh, dude. Uh, O Snaps has this on PC, and she was like, "Man, I want to play with you." And you know, I'm like, I don't think my PC is gonna handle that. I was like, hopefully it comes to console. Look at this! Holy crap! It's already above my expectations so far.
But
Rain,
bot, you're a
hold on.
cowboy.
Rain G4. No, you're not. You don't have to be the guy with the cowboy hat. Rain G4 Hunt Showdown is coming to Xbox. This is huge right here. At least me personally, this is huge.
So bot, can you be a hillbilly?
you I, you could
I,
be whatever
I'm
you
trying to
want, man.
find a solution to your problem because you're bound to wear chaps.
Yeah, dude, but there's no like horse riding, and it's not like out on the prairie, nothing like that. This is about hunting down monsters, like
Hmm.
huge spiders. There's this
What do you
like
think cowboys are? Do you, do you think they're gentle
look at
people?
this. Oh my goodness, guys. It's a wrap. Coming to game preview.
Oh, she's definitely German.
Oh shoot, I forgot to put on the sound for the hold on guys. My bad. My bad.
To be here.
Here we go.
So what are you guys going
Guys,
to announce today?
Well, we are happy to be here
Hunt
today
Showdown
to announce
is
that
coming
Hunt
to
Showdown will be coming
Xbox
to
One
Xbox Game
game
Preview.
preview.
Oh, yes. The trailer was beautiful. Some beautiful water
Yo,
features there. Do a nice
they
bit of moonlight.
killed
It's very
it.
sexy.
They killed it right off the
A
bat.
lot of things in the trailer. We saw PvE, we saw PvP, we saw the awesome gothic western
Don, you gotta
setting.
look into the
So
game,
for the
dude.
people who
It's
are not like
you
not
partner
know
up.
of Showdown, what is
They're
it all about?
two people.
What is about? Yeah.
Crews of two
So,
people, so
Hunt
you and
is
a friend go
basically
in. There's
a
other crews out there,
competitive
and basically you're
first-person
hunting down
monster
monsters
hunting
and
game.
looking for clues
So
for
what
the
that means is
for the
you
like
are a
big
bounty
monster
hunter,
that's somewhere on the map.
and you kill monsters for gold.
Okay,
So the whole
but
setup is like you have a
you
map,
also
it's
realize
like
I'm
1K,
fully
1K map.
committed
It's a
to
sandbox
other
map. You
games
can
right
do
now
whatever
that
you want.
people
You can
have
choose your
convinced me to
playstyles.
buy DLC
Somewhere there,
to
there's a
join them
monster
in
on the loose.
to finish
So
first, right?
it's kind of
Oh yeah, no, I understand that. Oh
Okay.
my
it follows like
goodness.
three phases, right?
I'm not
First
opposed to
one,
this game.
you
I
narrow
actually,
down the boss's
I
location.
was very
All
much
the
impressed when
teams are trying
Pred
to
was
get
playing
there
it.
first,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So you do that by finding clues.
Yeah, dude, this.
You
Oh
find
man,
clues because you have a darkness within you.
I cannot
In our
wait.
game,
Coming
there's
to
no
game
good guys.
preview.
Everybody's greedy. You think for yourself.
This is straight up Oklahoma. You know that though, right?
Oh, Sam's gonna be so happy. K Mega's gonna feel right at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when the monsters break through,
He's like, that's my neighbor.
they leave a bit of rifts in the world.
Ah,
So
okay.
Oh.
you find them, you use your power, and you make a connection to the boss.
So the enemy characters are AI based, right?
Yes.
It's almost like
Okay.
in
Yes.
PUBG.
What happens is you gotta try to avoid the other
Okay, yeah.
crews as well because they can kill you. And when you get to the big monster and you take him out, you gotta wait to extract the bounty. And while you're waiting, while the body's kind of like disintegrating or whatever, all the other teams that are on the map, they get a notification and they know where you and
There's
the bounty are.
So there's multiple teams against AI, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So you can shoot the other teams, but the whole goal is to take care of the spookies.
Yo, Rain asks, where's this guy's eyebrows? Yo. Dude, do you see the game though? Like, I hear you on the eyebrows thing, but I am excited right now. This is awesome.
And that's what we call the showdown. Everybody collapses, right?
Okay.
Or
I'm actually really impressed that I've seen a new type of comb over today. I mean, listen here, I got some sparse hair going on up top too, but I've given it up on it. I've shaved it off. That guy is committed.
Oh, Drax, what is up, my brother? Welcome to the live stream. Dude, Hunt Showdown is coming to game preview on Xbox One. That's all I gotta say. I'm happy. I'm happy right now. Dude, already best inside Xbox, in my opinion, just for that.
I'm gonna have to rate it down a little bit because there's no coffee table, there's no salad bowl full of controllers.
We need a salad bowl full of controllers. All
I
different
think
colors.
I think they just need to commit to that bit. Like don't bow down from it. Just
Embrace it, man.
embrace it. Yeah.
You gotta make it your own.
So sometimes you just gotta own the joke, right?
Yeah. What is up, Anthony Porter? Thank you for hanging out with us for Gamescom.
Whoa,
Inside
64
Xbox.
people watching.
Oh, huge shout out to everybody watching. I wasn't even watching the numbers, man.
No, I wasn't even watching the numbers too. I thought it was maybe like 5 people.
Guys, do me a favor and slap that thumbs up button for me. Let me know if you can hear what's going on with the live stream. Let me know if you can hear them talking and stuff. Like, I know we're talking a lot. I just got crazy amped over this announcement. Hunt Showdown coming to Xbox game preview. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
I think what people want to see is a gameplay shootout between this game and Mud Runners.
That's where a lot of the good ideas come from, right?
See, in my opinion, this would win, but it would depend on what gameplay you're bringing to the table.
I'm just saying, if you bring style, people will tend to vote for your gameplay.
Okay, so you guys know what to do,
I
right?
always
Give
bring
feedback
style,
to the game
sir.
once you can put your hands
So
on
we
it.
use
I
feedback
gotta
that
contest
is given
to
to
that
our
comment,
platform.
man.
On the other hand, we use data of the players, right, to balance the game, to see what they like, how they engage with the game, and actually.
Now I see what you're saying
feedback and the data
about
helps us to
new
validate the
comb
current
over.
scope of the
He
game,
is
but
top
also to
heavy.
decide on what we will do
He is
next, right?
so committed to that.
Xbox Game
Like,
Preview is
I
Xbox
have a lot of
Game
respect for
Preview
him on that
that's
one.
feedback from users. And we're excited
Yo,
actually
Sir
to see how
X,
Xbox gamers
that kind of
are gonna feel
happens,
about our
man.
game
I
and
don't
how their
know.
take is on it.
I'm
It
excited.
happens
Now
with the
I've seen
stream.
that,
I've
I'm
tried to
very,
fix
very
it
excited.
numerous
Thank you,
times.
Nestors.
Let me see if I can bring
The
myself
stick in
up.
the
I can bring
ground for
myself
our
up.
game is not just shooting monsters, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's better, man. My equalizer's going into the red with my words right now, so that's about as high as I can go. Yo, what is up, Frankie Capone? Thank you for joining us.
We have to get you like a remote amplifier for your PC.
Hey, is that something I need?
It's something that would help for these sort of
Everybody
things.
says I'm low on next podcast, but when I hear it on my phone, it sounds fine. I don't know.
It could depend on your treble and bass and all that sort. But you can have an external amplifier that's connect via USB and all that sort of stuff, and you
I
can.
bet you if O Snaps was here, she would look at that tattoo on that girl's arm and be like, I want that.
She a tattoo girl?
Yeah. Yeah, she actually did 2 of her own tattoos. She did them on herself. It was crazy. We got a tattoo gun at the house and everything.
My wife doesn't like tattoos, but I also have some bad scarring from my mountain bike days, and we have talked about possibly covering up with Viking tattoos because that's
Hold on,
part of
what's
my
going
history.
on? We got player unknown.
It's just a little.
Oh, I was about to
Clip.
say, what kind of
Clip.
announcement?
No, in South Korea, maybe this is more. Because isn't that more?
That
Blue
game was
Moon's
called Hunt Showdown. It is coming to game preview. It has been on PC. Snaps has it on her PC. The game is sick. Your teams of 2. There's multiple teams on the map, and you're trying to hunt down monsters. Like they have a huge spider.
Hey, bot, you're gonna want to quiet down just a sec here.
We've celebrated incredible victories.
No.
And we've had
I'm just
some
giving you a heads up because I'm a
Okay.
little bit ahead of you.
We've also had some incredible spontaneous moments that bring this game to life. I am, of course, talking about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Everywhere I look, the team is focused. They're hard at work on all facets of PUBG, poring over community feedback, testing new builds, creating brand new content. And before I interrupt that flow, I thought I'd take a minute to poke around the studio.
Man, this
And
game's in game preview.
maybe
This is
enjoy
the
a
game
cappuccino.
I've played the most
Make off
in
a
game
little
preview,
swag,
without achievements or
including a
anything,
custom
and
level 3
it's
helmet.
just so
Now,
addicting.
only available in supply crates, mind you, and you had
The
to
cafeteria
know
says
the
winner, winner,
flow of the
chicken dinner.
cafeteria was going to be on point. And how about
Would they look
that?
at you funny if you ordered like a
For a
cheeseburger?
little jet lag recovery. But I didn't come all this
True.
way to PUBG Corporation in Seoul, South Korea just to poke around the studio. I wanted to know about the journey. From a little-known Battle Royale experiment a year and a half ago to global phenomenon, and then on to Xbox Game Preview. And just around the corner, 1.0.
See, this is this type of thing that Major Nelson needs to do more of.
For the team and for the
Yeah, and
fans.
give me the spot where you get in front with
And
the
what
live
better to
shows
start
and let me go crazy.
than the very
You know,
beginning.
I got
Baby
you.
steps.
Yeah.
I was nerve-wracking, like really. I mean, I was always hesitant about going into early access just because it leads to questions, and there's been some games that haven't really done well. So when we had our beta before,
Oh,
we went into
Sabsky is
lockdown,
in
the
the
quality of
Twitter
build,
right now.
so
Look
at
at
least the build
that.
releasing was pretty good. And
Nice.
the final week of the beta, I was watching some streamers play, and they were having a good time. There was no major bugs. It all seemed to be pretty stable. So at that stage, I got a
Jazzy
little
Noob,
excited. I was like,
a
okay,
sponsor
this looks
of
like we
this
could have a good
channel,
launch, and we did.
Is on Twitter.
저희가 기대했던 거에 몇
Man,
배
their
정도
staff is
이 서버가
huge
버티지
there.
못하는 거예요. 처음 오픈할 때
They did get a lot of money really quickly, man.
No, I mean, you are right. I mean, like, that's the first thing I would do if I had that much income coming in. Oh, 3D Studio Max, look at that.
After its incredible success on PC, the team announced plans for PUBG on Xbox One.
Is that what
at
you
E3
use, Don?
2017.
I use,
Readying the game for a
there's, well,
platform
several
that
software
never worked
packages
on
I work.
before was
I use 3D
audacious
Coat,
and
ZBrush. I'm using less of 3D Coat, and I'm also using 3D Studio Max a lot. The other major software suite that someone can use is Maya or Mudbox, but I don't use those. Where they show the guy tilting the head there, that's 3D Studio Max.
Sir X-Man said, okay, with a studio that big, there's no reason why this game shouldn't have been officially put out by now. There is no excuse. Those guys are being lazy. What do you think about that, Don?
I don't know.
I-
They're getting served chicken dinners at your desk, so I don't.
이게 계속 불안정한 부분도 있고 포팅했는데 그 엑스박스 포팅 버전이 불안정한
Xbox
부분도
porting
있어서
was
In
unstable.
order to enable their development schedule, we applied advanced technical group resources from within Xbox to help with things like user research and usability, as well as optimizing art code and providing some controller feedback to enable the transition from mouse and keyboard, which is very complicated, over to controller. You know, the upside is
That looked like
we're
Snap's
currently,
character
north of
right
18
there.
patches. The downside is that we're currently north of 18 patches, but we've seen great improvement overall. You know, everything from performance to analog controls to the addition of Miramar. It's been a very special ride. Like, you can look back every couple of weeks and see a meaningful improvement that's occurred in the game. And
Hey
it's-
Don, I gotta
that's
say, since
impactful
putting
when
that
you see that in just
that new
short-
graphics card
you know,
in,
a
we're
relatively short
running at
amount of
about
time,
13%
the drastic
CPU
improvement that this game
using
has made.
Elgato right now. To stream.
What was it before?
It would be at like
After
30
launch on the game
something.
preview,
Did you ever
PUBG
try
on
that
Xbox
link to
One
that
was in the hands
that
of
software
two
package
equally
to
passionate
replace
teams.
No, I didn't.
The
OBS?
developers
No, I
and
didn't.
the
I really
fans.
like OBS. I like how.
Well, I'm not saying you can't like OBS, but check it out.
All right.
I mean, if you don't use it, you
When
don't use it, right?
Yeah,
But
when I
it's
get a chance, I definitely will. Destiny 2 has taken up a lot of my life lately. My extra
I noticed
time.
that, and you're busy doing things that on Destiny 2 that people already do. You're just rinsing and repeating a lot.
Hey, I got a spaceship, okay? Yo, shout out to Aiden. He said we need a remaster of Brute Force. I'm down with that, man. I'm down to see that game. Graphics up to this generation. A little more in terms of the online capability, online play. Yeah, I'm down for that, man.
So we know
we're
on the right path, and
Don,
Anthony
Anthony Porter in the chat asked if we think we're gonna see Crackdown 3 gameplay today.
No, but do I want it? Yes.
Yes, I want it. I'm gonna go right with Don on that one. I want it. Not sure if they're gonna show it. I try to keep my expectations low. They blew my mind. With keeping my expectations low, I got really excited with their first announcement.
That's really cool.
And we've got a great roadmap that continues
They're
to
going a
deliver
little bit
against,
long on this PUBG stuff right
promise
now. I
of
will
a
say,
1.0
like I understand they want to talk about building the game on Xbox and stuff like that, but they can make like their own show on that and get the PUBG diehards.
To be honest with you though, what I like though is they're creating a segment. So if you're watching Inside Xbox, you can say, "Oh, this is a development diary. I get kind of bored halfway through. I'm gonna make some popcorn." You know what I mean? Like, if you know what to expect, then you can kind of tune it out. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you. I still think they're going long.
No, I'm not saying they're not going long. I'm just saying, like, I like the fact that they're having segments. And if you have a true segment and you're accustomed to it, and if that's something that you don't like, and then you just do something else in that meantime.
All creating
What's that new map they keep showing there?
That is the jungle map.
that we feel really
It looks like very somewhere in the east, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of like Far East, like Vietnam type area.
Yeah.
Custom matches, including War Mode, and
War
of
Mode.
course achievements, which will carry over from the Xbox game preview period.
Oh, September 4th is coming out.
If you want to compare it to December
The new map?
1.0.
No, the game official.
September 4th?
Yeah.
The dedication of the PUBG team is on display.
I think that's what it just said. Full retail.
But sometimes you need to just
Available September 4th.
You have to remind yourself of what
So the full game is only going to be 3 maps?
Every Friday, the team
I mean, granted, the maps are big.
They'll probably keep adding to it, like kind of like what they did with the PC. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody had to pay for extra, with the maps coming in and stuff like that. They just added them in.
Shake off the stresses of development and settle in for some good, old-fashioned winner-winner chicken dinner competition. Whether it's the art team, console team, testers, or human resources, the Battle Royale begins. Soon, defeated teammates are gathering around their favorite dev.
Some sort of dev shootout on Battle Royale.
And catastrophe. It's all there. I'm thinking of taking this Playday thing back home to Xbox.
Yeah.
They don't even walk there.
Yeah.
It's been a tremendous pleasure to see the team and see the passion for the game and dedication to its community on full display. For the last 6 months, PUBG has been my
John
go-to
MC is
respite after
if
a
we
long
stop
day.
talking, they could hear it.
I've played it more than
Makes
any
sense.
other game. It's about the moments, indelible memories that you brag or commiserate about with your friends. Sometimes it's the thrill of securing a hard-fought supply crate or ambushing some poor soul who thinks they found safety from a rival squad. It could be the raw tension and dread that spring from something as mundane as footsteps crunching the gravel outside. Or a door opening in a building I was sure I cleared. Or maybe it's the hilarity of a motorcycle biting it in a burst of high-speed overconfidence. Or, more rarely in my case than I'd like to admit, it is the sheer joyous adrenaline of victory, earned in the crucible of the final blue zone, against a desperate enemy eager for their own taste of chicken dinner. Few things in gaming taste sweeter. The allure of PUBG is in its unpredictability. Every drop is a fresh new adventure.
Rain said imagine wild
And
animals
so
in the
whether
game.
falling
I think
gently
they'll
with my
hold back
parachute
stuff like
or
that
falling
for like
gently into
PUBG
a
2.
quick nap,
Well, if you want a sneak peek at that, you just play with Dawn.
I'm
He is a
confident
wild
in
animal in
great
this
hands.
game.
And I can only dream.
I like to use the word feral.
Yo, it is coming out September 4th, people. Full product release September 4th.
Brilliant insight into PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds and the upcoming.
Guys, hit up the
release
chat. Let me know.
on
What do you
September
think
the 4th.
about that?
Now,
What
as a
is
reminder,
up,
the
Z
PUBG
Black
1.0 release
Rider?
will include all the
Dude, they
enhancements
just
the team
announced
has made along the
PUBG
way, plus
officially
Sadu,
releases
custom games,
September
and
4th. We
war
will
modes,
be
which will
getting
add a deathmatch
achievements.
approach to Battle Royale, where the match will
So
take
you know,
place in a
what what we really
stack
need to do? We need to do PUBG mode with no guns,
all the
just
PUBG
brass
goodness we
knuckles and
have.
baseball
Oh,
bats.
no,
They don't have
I'm
brass
here
knuckles.
with
We gotta go
Brie
frying
White to
pans.
talk about some
Frying pans,
Xbox
brass
controllers,
knuckles, and
starting
baseball
with
bats.
They don't
Drop
have
Dead
brass.
Gorgeous special edition PUBG.
Brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles.
Welcome to Gamescom. This is nice.
We can go toe to toe.
Yo, shout out to the almost 130 people watching right now. Thank you guys for all your support.
And thank you for bringing
Well,
this.
I would like to say thank you to everybody, but I think YouTube can't count. Oh, Battlegrounds controller. Snap's gonna want that.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Dude, I like how it's war. It's
Oh,
war.
the text. Do you see the textures on the triggers?
Yeah.
First time in the world anyone's seeing this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
But, you know, tell us about all the details on here, Bree, because this is a beautiful controller.
Could this be the controller they're talking about? We're not going to see the Elite?
On the left thumbstick, you've got
I don't know.
Is this
This
wa-
ain't no-
is
This
this
ain't no Washburn.
Is this Washburn, guys?
Washburn.
That is nice. Oh my god. Look at the X on the right trigger.
And then here on the right trigger is an X, which is iconic.
I like the
where
texture on the
concept of
triggers
Battle
though.
Royale started.
Okay, so that's like you Xing out all your competitors in a Battle Royale match. Right?
John MC said he'll be buying that.
For the first time ever, we've put grips on our triggers.
Nice, yeah, this is really cool. So this is the first time we've had these on a Xbox controller before. Trigger grips on the top of the right trigger and
Yeah.
left trigger. So when
I
your
don't
fingers are
sweat
getting
when I
sweaty,
game.
right
Our
here,
brother
it's actually
Noximus is in the chat right now. What is up, brother?
It's really cool. And I love the silver
Hey,
effect on the D-pad.
Nox, do you see the lag in that controller?
Yeah.
Looks great. Thank you, Bree. That's awesome. Now, I hear you've
Just
been
giving you a hard
something
time, Nox.
else in Xbox Design Lab,
Nox
yeah?
is the man.
That's
Like,
right.
yo.
Let's take a look.
Whoa, wait, what's this? Wait.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well.
Maybe? No, that's not it. Showed a controller.
Yeah, I know. You got me excited, man.
Well, they showed the close-up, and I'm like, oh. With Design Labs, they're doing fades now in camo options.
With Design Lab. Oh, what? I want
That's
a red
cool.
one. I want a red to black fade.
Oh, that actually looks good.
Dude.
I always wonder why, like, when they introduce those limited
Metallic
condition
finishes? Yep. Okay, they put that with the triggers and stuff. They already had that.
Yeah.
Get the grips on. Wow. Yo, Nox is like, yeah, it's lagging the hell out of my TV. Knox, you are a trooper, man. That is why you are on my friends list. That is for sure.
2018 capsule collection. This one
Bot knows I only do these jokes with my friends.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
think,
pretty
Bree?
much.
What do you think about designs?
Yo,
Yeah,
shout
they're
out to
beautiful.
Butcher Van.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
for
If you
hitting
wanna
up that
talk us through
super
the new
chat.
options.
Butcher Van is
So,
a
2 years ago,
huge,
we launched Xbox
huge
Design Lab, a
supporter
product
of the
where you can
community.
customize your very own
One of
Xbox
the many.
wireless controller.
Thank you
Last
for
year, we brought
coming
you
in
metallic
and
finishes,
hanging out with
rubberized
us,
grips,
man.
and a few new colors
Hey
to
Butcher,
make
I
the
personally want to thank you for my gameplay vote
This year,
last
I'm
weekend.
excited to share that we had
How,
5 new camouflage
he voted for
options
me. What are you
and
talking
5
about?
new shadow
And
options.
I'm just gonna be a gentleman and just thank him.
Desert camo option, right? First time we've had desert camo on an Xbox controller.
That is
Exactly.
nice.
There
The
you go.
fades.
So
I
put
know.
some
I know people
metallic
say,
D-pad, red
you know,
metallic
they're
triggers
always
on
talking
there. I've
about
got the
new
rubberized
controllers
grips
and
on the
stuff
back
like
here,
that,
you can
but
see
putting the
There's a lot more
fade and the
rubberized grips.
camo into Design
Yeah,
Lab
it
is
looks awesome. Of course,
nice,
I've got
man.
my
I got.
engraving on here as well.
Well,
That
pretty
is-
much anything they do on those, they should bring it to the design labs. Even like the turquoise one you have, like with the print
Xbox Design Lab.
on there.
We found
They should
it
do that
really
print
was
and you
the
just
matte black
pick the
that
different
makes
color
it
accents. You
metallic.
know what I
So
mean?
we
I'm looking
added
at my
these 5
controller now,
colors so
like,
that
damn, I
people
wish
can
you were
customize
black
the rest of
faded
their
into
controller
red
however they
now.
want.
Absolutely, and I've kept mine pretty subtle.
I'm a little bummed that there's no texture triggers added to it.
Yo, the Game and Hall, he put it out there. He was like, same controllers. I know people are they're gonna be disappointed about that, but having the fade and the camo in Design Lab now, I mean, I'm happy about that. That's nice.
And don't we have a time limited
See, I don't want rubber on the back. I want corduroy. Can I get corduroy texture on the back of my controller?
Yo, our brother K Mega is in the chat. What is up, man? Yo,
Nice.
Mega, that game from that Predator did gameplay on Hunt Showdown is coming to Xbox One game preview.
Oh, they bought. You got some bills to pay, buddy.
Yeah, shout out to Aiden. Yo, Aiden, brother, thank you for hitting up that super chat. He says shout out from Australia? Is that Australia?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's the accent right there, Australia.
I have a lot of respect for anyone who can view our podcast from upside down.
Yo, we are out there in Australia right now.
I would just keep rambling on about this, and I'd love to, but I think this will explain it much better than I
hope.
can.
If I'm wrong, I'm embarrassed.
In Battlefield 5,
Ooh, Battlefield 5.
you have more ways than ever to turn the battlefield to your advantage.
Oh, Bot, did you see the tech demo on ray tracing on Battlefield 5?
Not yet. You can send me the link though if you have time.
I'll send you a link sometime today.
More than ever, playing as a squad is
They did a tech demo with NVIDIA.
So make sure to collect all the tools and gear you need to win the battle. We are bringing more depth to our known classes with the introduction of combat roles. The recon can specialize in long-range shooting, spotting.
Game looks beautiful.
The assaults become
Oh man, it looks just like the last Battlefield. It looks like DLC.
more ways to keep their squad alive. And the support can now provide backup.
That was a joke, guys.
Oh, I was about to say. I'm looking at it. I was about to respond to you too.
That's a joke. It doesn't look anything like the.
Don, you know me. I am not shy about disagreeing with you. Yo, the K Mega Battlefield 5. K Mega is a huge Battlefield.
Hey, wait. They didn't have people with shaved heads and tattoos back then.
No, yeah, they did.
Choices that affect how your weapons and vehicles
Controversy.
Yeah, no,
There's
they
people
did.
with shaved heads.
They did. Okay.
or take on special assignments.
They didn't have the technology to shave people's heads. I'm telling you, they didn't have the technology to shave people's heads.
Yo, Forgettive Stuff says, wake up thumbs, there might be another controller.
Yo, what's up, John Mack, for the 10 spot?
Thank you, brother, for hitting up that super chat.
But we got to give him a little respect because that is euros. I know what that E stands for.
That's an E?
I think it's an E.
I thought it was a symbol for pounds.
It could be.
Yeah. Yeah, John, if I'm right, man, throw a thumbs up in that chat.
You'll embark through humanity's greatest conflict, giving more gear to grow your company. Whether it's how you choose to look or how you choose to play,
Hey, shout out to everyone in the chat. If you guys want to see the whole ray trace thing tomorrow, you gotta let bot know so you can make time.
Yeah, me and Don, we want to talk about this ray tracing thing. There's a couple things in there. People think that this. Well, I want the community to know exactly what ray tracing is and how it's like beneficial graphically, but there's people out there that say that the hardware should be local, which means should be in your box, and there's other people that say ray tracing through the cloud is the way to go. And I really want to go in and discuss it, for the gaming community. And who better to discuss it with than the Don? Am I right, people?
Oh, Battlefield Edition Xbox One X.
Ooh. Mega, do you see this? Battlefield 5 bundle.
I don't know if you know this or not, K Mega. They didn't have Xbox One X's in World War II.
Shout out to Real Thug. Yes, this is live right now. We are watching it on Mixer, and you are tuning in on my channel, man, and I appreciate that.
As a bonus. It'll also include a 1-month Xbox Game Pass trial, 14-day Xbox Live Gold trial, and
See, this is not accurate. They didn't have the Xbox One X's in World War II.
Oh my goodness. You are a silly man.
I'm just saying.
19th for the Battlefield 5 Standard Edition. Now over to Jeff and Ricari, who will do their best to survive the State of Decay 2 interview.
Rain said if your internet is trash, cloud could be a bad idea, and that's why I really want to talk about this with Don. Maybe not right now because we got this whole show going. But if you guys want to hear that conversation, let us know in the chat. We could have it up and ready for tomorrow.
We should have coordinated, but I think it ended up.
Great taste. And we have Wonder Russell from Undead Labs. Thanks so much for joining us.
Dude, is that guy wearing Air Jordans?
Sure is.
Well, first of all, the big news is
yes, sir.
This is her second
Straight up Air Jordans.
I like that black T-shirt too. But we got Undead Labs here, so let's hear what they have to say.
Can't wait for my pin.
All right, well, why don't you tell us about the Daybreak pack?
All right, I got like 30 more minutes. You got to wrap it up, guys.
It's very exciting. There's also a ton of unlockables for your community. You play as a really well-equipped elite Red Talon soldier. So you drop in, and your whole goal is to defend a Red Talon tech through waves of zombies that get increasingly harder.
Oh wow!
So we're seeing this now.
This is kind of a lot like
demo that folks are playing right now.
Horde mode.
And what you can see is like there's quite a bit different, especially your location.
Yes, it's a new map. You don't use your own community, so you're not going to lose any precious survivors.
Wait.
Oh,
I have to ask, since my likeness appears in the game. You said a Red Talon soldier, not your own community?
Not your own community. I know.
Right.
Maybe if you keep leveling up those fighting skills.
Oh, nice. It's just it's a fun mode that you're not going to be worried about losing your people on.
Yeah.
So you spawn in as a Red
This is
Talon.
Horde mode.
There is permadeath,
I
but
like
if you
it.
die, you'll respawn as a new soldier in about 13 seconds.
And they don't look like you, so you don't have to worry about it.
There's a ninja.
Super helpful. Yes. You have the best gear. And
I was thinking more like old school bank robber, maybe, but okay, ninja.
No, there's a ninja later. You'll see it.
That is not a ninja.
You'll see it. You're not even there yet. I'm so far ahead. I'm like in the future. But I'm further. Oh, that zombie's got a lot of jiggle when it comes towards you.
Now, you mentioned gear. Is it safe for me to assume that...
All right, John, we will see you, man. Thank you for stopping in and supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it.
9 new ranged weapons.
John's out?
Yeah, he's got to go pick up his kid from school.
Gotcha.
You can trigger, really gonna help you out.
There's so much stuff. I gotta ask, do you have a favorite?
Dude, I like the Horde mode. That is a good addition.
It takes a lot of stamina,
you know, people can just go in and play, not have to worry about their community or anything like that, and just have some kind of like mindless fun with your friends. I like
Some
it.
community fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is something that the fans have been speculating might exist, and we're really excited to bring it to Daybreak. The Blood Plague Juggernaut.
There's a lot of jiggling on one of those characters.
Coming up, Sea of Thieves, Fallout 76, Metro Exodus, Devil May Cry 5, Sable Game Pass, Daisy. Okay. I couldn't get through it all.
Infected with blood plague. So you absolutely can die, even though the whole experience, if you were to survive all 7 waves, they get increasingly harder and longer. But if you were to survive, it's maybe about a 45-minute experience.
Rain got jokes in the chat. He said, "There's a ninja theory." Get it?
So let's talk
You get
about,
it?
The connection
Listen here.
between Daybreak and
Listen here.
your
I can
community.
appreciate a good
So
joke.
there's some really
I'm
great
gonna let that one
work for
slide.
playing
I'm gonna let that.
Yeah, so the more waves you survive, the longer you play, the more prestige you earn. Which is going to be
So you
the
earn
main
prestige.
currency for unlocking those in your base game. So you can call in Red Talon bunks and barracks, Red Talon watchtower that gives you more passive defense than a regular watchtower, crafting station. You can even recruit one of the Red Talon elite soldiers to come into your community. They have their own set of skills that are just
Oh
maxed out.
man, if you get
They
enough
can even
prestige, you
become
can
a
get
leader,
one of the
and
elite
not just a warlord,
soldiers to
which I think
join
is
your
really cool.
community.
So you know what I really want in a game? You ever see that game show called Supermarket Sweep?
Yes.
I want that with the little scoot carts that disabled people would drive around. I want that in like an Mario Kart style game inside a supermarket.
Wow. Dude, you can't see me right now, but I am face palming. Like right now, I just,
You know you would play it.
my hand automatically went to my head for that one.
You know you would play it. Fully destructible environments inside a supermarket, driving a rascal.
Why are you going to tell me how I can see a thief?
I just, they hate that. I hate that. So why do that?
Anthony
Because it
asked
sounds
what
like
what we think the quadruple A studio is going to make, what type of game, and I'm leaning more towards like adventure game, but we have no idea yet, man.
There's a lot of history there with that, with the people they've hired so far, but I don't think they really even know at this point. It's pretty far out with that studio.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't wait to see, but we got to give them time to actually make the game.
Most people that are under that roof right now don't have a neighbor next to them in a cubicle.
Aw. You just made it sound like they're so lonely right now.
It's very lonely. It echoes when they call each other's name. They don't even email each other. They just hey.
Dude, they're talking about your Sea of Thieves right now.
Introducing skeleton ships into the world like we
That's
did
right.
with this kind of cool campaign with a different battle.
The secret content in Sea of Thieves is Dawn.
you got to get in the game with the Dawn. All right. He will show you how your ships can fly.
I was asked not to do that again. Actually.
He knows the secret of how to make your ships fly.
A lot of different commendations and things you could achieve, like reasons to replay into the game. And we set them at different times and different weeks, and for some of our players that was a little bit too much. And so it's like, okay, like for Sacred Shores campaign, we kind of dialing that back so that it's a bit more relaxed, a bit more chill. You've got more time and opportunity to go and do it and kind of take part in that campaign. So yeah, we're always learning.
Oh, they're relaxing, kind of like the deadline for when the DLCs come out for you to get them done. They're making it longer.
Which time stuff like that is always a bad idea. I personally think.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought that when they were dropping the content, like I know they put it into the game afterwards and kind of like maybe a lighter version, but
well, it's okay if it's like on rotation, and so like whatever, you have a week to do it, and then it comes back like a month later. You know what I mean? That's fine because then people can actually play it, but I don't know. Destiny did the same thing with some certain gun ones, and it was you only can do it at a certain time during the day. And I was like, I'm at the middle of work. That's never going to work. And I miss out on a whole opportunity of the game because of poor planning.
Anthony Porter asked if we think they'll bring Scalebound back, and I gotta say they own the rights to that game, so I feel like down the line there will be a Scalebound, but I think they're trying to get away from the dark cloud that was the development cycle of that with Platinum.
Oh, the volcanoes! Whoa!
Oh shoot!
Have you seen the volcanoes yet?
No.
Oh man.
Sometimes they're going to be kind of
what, they're already in the game? The volcanoes are there?
They're showing off what it looks like in the game.
Oh yeah, no, I see it right now, Forsaken Shores. That's gonna be sick, dude.
Kind of maybe hide in a cave or get off the island.
That looks so beautiful, man. That
Oh,
looks
wait till
great.
you get to the night portion.
Well, they're showing it at night.
Or you're at that point now,
Yeah, and now they flash over to morning.
where it looks like cannonballs flying towards the ship.
Yeah.
You've got rocks raining down.
So I thought when they had the ship thing going that the skull forts wouldn't go. I thought, they turned that off, but no, skull forts are going at the same time as the ship battles and all sorts of stuff. The world's starting to really kind of come alive.
Liven up, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when
Oh, we're talking about rowboats.
You can use the rowboat to kind of get through it, and you can fill it up with loot. And one of my favourite images, actually, from there was a video someone put together speculating about what they could do with this, and they just filled it with snakes and explosive barrels, like the rowboat, and like you can just imagine just push that off, sailing to another ship, like good luck. But I'm really looking forward to that creativity that players do with this. And so
Snakes and explosive barrels in a rowboat going towards another ship.
Quest for the merchants called cargo runs. So this is where you're gonna like.
You know what I would do that with that bot? We would load it up full of like really cheap treasure, and then I would be swimming underneath the rowboat with an exploding barrel ready to pounce on the other ship.
Look at this treasure, people. Don't mind me.
Expensive cloth, which you can't really get wet. If you get it wet, it reduces in value. So again, don't leave it on the top of the boat in a storm, but don't put it on the bottom, because if the water starts filling up. And then plants as well. So if you're taking plants across the world, you want to keep them wet so that they stay kind of healthy. So maybe you want to fill up the bottom deck.
You're taking plants now? What the hell?
Yeah. I got thoroughly confused about that. We're gonna be picking flowers in Sea of Thieves.
Oh my gosh. You know Kraken loves some flowers.
Dude, I am getting so much shit right now on Twitter about the Kraken because they temporarily disabled the Kraken.
Oh.
And everybody's talking to me like, that's the evolution you were talking about? And I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe they temporarily disabled it to add to it and bring it back. But, we're just going to let that roll, man. We're just going to let it roll.
Allow you to manage different cannibals and stuff.
Yo, Phantom B, I'm not saying that, Phantom. In the chat, I am not.
What did Phantom say?
I'm not. You gotta see the chat.
No. Ferns, maybe some ferns, but yeah.
Sugarcane.
Basil.
Basil. Oregano, sir. Yeah, Omega.
So it's kind of like,
Come on, have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Could be like the person that.
Hey Mega, next time we play with Lemon, you tell me he needs to buy some damn pants before we play Sea of Thieves.
Like maybe he'll use it to put himself on the map so that people will see him and come to him, and he'll be like, no, I'm friendly.
Man, Lemon's dressing like a hobo when we're playing Sea of Thieves. You tell him to go buy some clothes.
They're going a little long with this guy. I'm ready to see something else. Like, what's going on here?
Who is 7 years old, has become pirate legend recently.
Man, I'm telling you, like, so Lemon, looking like a hobo when playing Sea of Thieves, we told him to buy some clothes. We shot him over to the island so he can buy some damn clothes, right? And this homeboy just buys a shirt. So he's walking around in a shirt and his hobo shorts.
Yo, shout out to Lemon. Lemon, yo, just the way you want, man. That's what the game's for.
You be you. Lemon, you be you.
Me personally, playing PUBG, I go into the island with no pants on, because that's the way to go.
First off, that's a strategy in that game, because people don't know what to do. They're like, do I shoot him? He has no clothes.
Xbox Game Pass. Let me try and get my words out. I think I've been on that run. Right, it's going to be tough waiting for Forsaken Shores. It looks absolutely brilliant. Thanks,
all right,
Joe.
we're moving on.
Another game I'm absolutely buzzing for is Fallout 76. And Larry has Pete Hines from Bethesda on hand to talk about it. But before
Fallout 76.
He said everybody's buzzing for Fallout 76. Chat, I need your response here. Are you buzzing for Fallout 76? Me personally, not so much.
I don't know. I think if you're a Fallout person, you can't wait for this game. But if you're not a Fallout person,
I will. I'll give a shout out to Mixer and Xbox right now. I'm watching this on Mixer. You know, E3, I didn't go like the mixer route and everything like that, just because we had issues in the past. This has been a consistently good stream, no buffering, no hiccups, and I really do appreciate that.
They've taken some huge strides. I'll give them that.
Phantom Beat's like, we are? Anthony Porter's like, I'm not.
It then falls on you and the ingenuity of your
So far, guys, just to recap while they're doing the Fallout stuff here, we have Hunt Showdown coming to game preview. We have PUBG officially releasing September 4th. We have Xbox controller, the fades, and the camos going into Design Lab. So far, that stuff to me is really good. Those were quality announcements here. Stuff I'm excited for.
Well, and Fallout trying to make America great again too. So that's
mining raw materials.
okay, man. Lemon looks like a bum.
Then construct your home.
Yo, shout out to Seth Brog in the chat. He was like, he's like, what's good, everyone? Holla at you, boy. I am hollering right now. What is up, brother?
Site is undesirable. Use your handy camp.
Phantom Beat. I don't know if PUBG is $60, man. That is a good question. No, I think it's 30. I think Bluehole has come out and said that they're not going to be charging any more money for the game than the PC version, and that was $30. So.
Remember, capitalism.
Capitalism, the only thing keeping us from being communist.
The world may have ended, but keeping up with the Joneses has not.
David Hammonds, I know they showed war mode. They didn't. I don't think they went into too much detail, but I think I'm gonna guess here that it should be in there for September 4th, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know for sure.
Now you've learned how to forge the new American dream.
Jacob Taylor says this show sucks. It had its high points so far. It had multiple. It's already over my expectations. So.
He's talking about our show.
Oh, in that case, I might agree with you, man.
Now I'm joined by Pete Hines. This guy.
That was not a trailer.
No, that was a cartoon.
It is a great Gamescom.
Yeah.
We are here. You guys are in a booth right behind us.
But Bethesda, come on. They can do whatever the hell they want. They're kind of like Rockstar. They can do whatever the hell they want. And they'll still sell their game, though. So.
It's getting really creepy.
Well, folks are going to be
getting really creepy.
In Fallout 4. Hey, dude, how's it going? Good to see you. Looking good. Folks are familiar with settlement building in Fallout 4.
That dude has a
The camp takes the idea and expands it. So
little
the idea
one,
of the
though.
camp is
it's called the scoliosis.
You have much more freedom in terms of where you can put it. But it's movable.
Right.
So anytime you set one down, if you
well,
pick a
Wes,
different
if
spot
you
and
think
like,
this
you know
show
what,
is
I wanna move
boring,
my camp
I
here,
hope
it'll
me
cost
and
you
the
some
Don
camps to
are
do it.
entertaining you to
But
some
you can take your camp and
extent
relocate
here.
it anywhere you want. Now, it is entirely
Wes said no
optional, so you can
crackdown
make
in
the
sight.
game
At
without building,
least
but
not
it's
yet.
just
We're
not
not
built here,
expecting
right? And a
any,
lot of
but
this will
we
look familiar,
want to
like
see
I
it.
can build
We definitely
structures, I
want to
can
see
build
it.
furniture, there's a lot
It's
more
gonna
that you can
happen
do
when
now,
I'm
I can
about to
build,
leave.
Defenses, I can put down turrets or mortars.
Right.
But the idea is now it moves as opposed
Yeah,
to being
Seth,
in
Hunt
one
Showdown
spot.
is
But
coming.
it's still optional.
No,
If
it's
you wanna
coming to
spend the
Game
roaming
Preview,
around
not Game
and
Pass.
exploring
It's coming to
locations,
Game
you can,
Preview.
But you can also decide I wanna build my own workshops,
Basically,
I
where
wanna have a place
PUBG
where
went
I can
when it
build
first came
at
to
my camp as
Xbox.
opposed to finding ones out in the world.
So it takes a lot of what
We
we
Happy
know from
Few.
some of the work you guys did with Fallout 4 and really, no pun intended, builds on it.
Yeah, well, and again, this time around, because the game is online and every character is another player, you can do that building with other
It's
folks.
like a
So
tower
not just you
defense
building in your
sort of
settlement,
thing
you
in
can have other
Fallout.
folks building
My bad.
around you.
I
There's
thought
some even
a
larger
spider
settlements
might have
where you
ended
can
up
build
on
cooperatively.
my
So
shoulder
it
for a
is the
second.
theme of the game. You know, the whole
I
idea of Vault 76
didn't
was
jump
that,
up or
folks
anything.
are
I just
gonna
got quiet.
rebuild the world,
Yeah.
but you do as much or as little of that as you want, just like you can play by yourself or with others, depending on how you want to play.
What are you guys showing here at Gamescom?
We're showing sort of a mix, a recap of all the stuff that we showed at E3 that we
Yo,
showed at
shout out to
KCON last
almost
week as we had Tom's panel. You know, we
150
talked a little bit
watching,
about
man.
the
Thank
character
you,
system
guys.
And perk cards and how perk cards work in terms of changing your loadout. basically just making sure folks understand.
How come every time I say that, it just drops by a couple? It's
Don't bring attention to it.
All right, no doubt, man.
It's like a comb over. You just gotta ignore it. Just don't bring attention to it.
Yo, Venom in the chat said, me and you are the only entertaining aspects of the stream. Now, like I said, I got some big kind of like announcements for me personally today. I'm happy with it, but I'm glad we're entertaining you as well.
We'll go into that. Now, I'm really excited because
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
coming up, or as they say in Europe,
G-Man, what is going on? Thank you for joining the live stream, man.
To the Xbox One first. Yep.
I'm just kind of curious if anyone's excited about Fallout.
K-Mega is. He said Fallout looks good. I think that's exciting. Does that equal excitement, Don?
I guess. Well, here's the thing with K-Man. We need to keep them focused, like maybe like only on 2 or 3 games at a time.
That's it. You'll be the first folks in the world to play Fallout 76.
Now, if you really want to
He's got some serious ADD issues.
Fallout 4 is in Game Pass. So if you we talked about this earlier in the show, you can get 2 months for $2. I don't know
$2?
I don't even know what that is in euros, but it's
Probably
something
two.
Probably 2. But you can actually go and download Fallout 4 right now and play it, right?
$2 for 2 months. And Fallout 4.
That'll kind of. I was gonna say it will tide you over until Fallout 76, but it'll tide you over well past that.
All that content, user mods, all that good stuff. You can play it forever.
It is unbelievable.
All right, we're moving on.
Make sure you stop by the.
I'm sorry for all the people who like Fallout. I'm not a huge fan. It's not my game.
Don, I'm gonna take your words from before. It's more like a segment now. And you could have went and made popcorn.
Well, I didn't make popcorn. I made jokes.
All right,
so
this is
almost
the second of the supposed 3 bundles right now.
I'm good on that front. It includes an Xbox One X, wireless controller, a copy, of course, of Fallout 76.
So we have the Battlefield 5 bundle, and now we have the Fallout 76 bundle.
The Xbox One X Fallout 76 bundle comes out November 14, and you can
Jeffrey, dude, I don't think they're gonna reveal Splinter Cell. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to think negatively, but I want to see a new Splinter Cell, but I don't think they're gonna do it right now.
I really feel like they're gonna show that they're. Yeah, but it's not gonna happen unless it's E3 or near the end of the year.
Charming robotic companions and tough platforming are your key to saving humankind. Super Lucky's Tale
Super Lucky's Tale DLC.
that follows the adventures of a brave fox named Lucky on his quest to help his sister rescue the mysterious Book of Ages. Disneyland Adventures allows Disney fans of all ages to explore Disneyland Park, embarking on quests, meeting characters, and you don't even have to wait in line. In the 3D platforming game Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure, fans can visit the worlds of 6 beloved Disney Pixar films to solve puzzles and uncover hidden secrets.
Bought Zoo Tycoon.
Zoo
Tycoon is awesome, man.
I know you like some Zoo Tycoon.
Collection Zoo, be probably 3 different types of wombats. They're all in the game, and it's on PC. Now we're going to send it over to another Wombat fan who's getting pretty excited about the debut of a new mode for Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
A new mode for Ori?
Jeff, let's be real. You are the real Wombat fan. Now,
all right,
this
I
is
gotta
super
hear
cool
this.
if you're an Ori fan like I am. An all-new mode for Ori and the Will of the Wisps has been revealed here at Gamescom, Spirit Trials. Now, Spirit Trials are courses that are spread throughout the game where players can take time away from the adventure to race by dashing, burrowing, grappling, and leaping alongside other players' ghosts to compete for a top score and in-game rewards. It's something out there for those speedrunners.
Oh, man. It's like, speed running Ori right now. It's a special, like, mode.
Like a speedrunner, like, leaderboard sort of thing.
What?
All right, now Metro Exodus set the gaming world on fire when it was announced a year ago, and now the team is ready to reveal even more. Can you say brand new level?
Brand new level. Here we go. Metro Exodus, people. I am a Metro fan. I do really like the story.
Thanks, Ricari. Metro Exodus is a super intriguing game, and we've got John Block here from 4A Games to show us how it's coming
David
along.
Hammond is like,
Welcome,
please
John.
put the
Thank you
hot
for
chick
joining
back
us.
on. Yeah.
John, it's great to see
And what does he get? He gets a guy with a beard.
Yeah, thanks.
I thought he was referring to Xbox.
A majestic beard, by the way. That thing
So this new environment is we're calling it the.
Speaking of forest environment, look at that beard.
In a forest environment, thousands of kilometers away from.
I don't even hear what he's saying. I'm just staring.
You know that thing has got its own climate control.
Many months before. This takes place in autumn.
Okay.
It's like a rainforest in there.
You know, the game takes place over the course of a year, and you see all 4 seasons.
Seth, you think Ori's a rodent? He asked what kind of rodent we think Ori is.
Okay.
I think it's
I was just thinking, because like
it's its own character. I can't really.
I think it's a glow-in-the-dark honey badger.
Honey badger.
Methods of approaching different situations that you're going to come across.
Yo, Venom said that Metro should be on Game Pass.
Can you kind of talk us through what we're going to be
let's
seeing
see.
right here?
I'm pretty sure almost all gamers would prefer everything to be on Game Pass.
You can play.
That's how good Game Pass is, man. And I am really happy that people are going in and adopting that service because I see nothing but good from Game Pass, man. I've stated it time and time again. And it's good to see that it's living up to its potential and just getting bigger.
I think people try to turn it into something that's not a lot of times.
Communication for AI, so that it's a lot easier to understand what they're doing, without it being overt, without bringing in HUD elements that are unnecessary, which is something that's kind of a staple of the series. We like to really let you immerse yourself in the game and feel the realism of everything that we're trying to allow you to experience.
Yeah.
And so a lot of these things come together. We've tried to like really build on that this time around.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys an extra 10 minutes, then I'm out, guys.
All right, bro.
Bring me some destructible environments. Bring me my Crackdown 3.
I'm getting a knock at the door. I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
To kind of change that on the fly.
Now we've seen some.
Just so everyone knows, I ordered a pizza for Xbot's house, so that's what he's answering right now.
Vicious animal encounters as well, right?
Yeah. So,
all right. No, that was one of the twins. It was just
Oh.
a random family question going on.
Last year.
I was gonna try to tease the audience saying that I ordered a pizza for your house.
I wish you did. I wish you didn't though.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry.
One of these days it's gonna happen in the middle of one of your podcasts.
Yo, G-Man, I didn't read the books, and I'm actually kind of happy I didn't, because a lot of times when, books become games or movies, people are like, oh, the book is better and stuff. So I'm kind of like getting into the story as it unfolds in the games, and I'm really digging it that way.
Level, just like any of the other environments, we have so many new societies for you to encounter.
That's one of the things. How are those human interactions going to go? Because there's going to be multiple factions. Are there going to be factions that you can ally with?
Do you ever get to go to Chernobyl and
Haven't yet. Haven't yet.
As you would expect,
You know you're allowed to drive through Chernobyl now?
Yes.
People that are out for no good, yeah. But some might not be. Some might be neutral. Some will
Like, I want to do that in real life.
They're
So the game kind of
their night
adapts
vision
to
goggle
how you play,
effects are a
because
lot
we really
more
want you to feel
realistic
like you
in this one.
are entering the shoes of RTL, the main character, and assuming that role and
Seth says he thinks Ori might be a mercat.
Mercat? Gotcha.
It's like a world I want to go into and live, and sounds like it's going to be a little bit of a
mercat.
All right, you can pre-order Metro Exodus ahead of its release on February 22nd, 2019, and Xbox Game Pass subscribers.
February 22nd it comes out.
I was gonna go with like Baby Liger.
Just when you thought you couldn't eat another bite of gaming
Baby
goodness,
Liger.
here comes another course. In a few minutes, we're going to unveil the
Oh,
never-before-seen gameplay
this
trailer
is. I'm glad I waited a little bit.
Drive 5 and talk to the team behind the game. But first, Life is Strange 2 has finally graduated from teasing us to a full-on game trailer.
This ain't Devil May Cry.
Uh-oh. Life is Strange 2.
I want my Devil May Cry.
They said it's coming up after this. Hopefully they don't get into a lot of talking about it though. Don't nod.
Well, I know Life is Strange 2 has got a strong following.
Yes.
Understands what's going on.
But I like to kill things in my games.
I just can't.
A new journey begins, people.
How am I supposed to take care of us out here?
Hey Knox, I sent you the link, man. Why don't you join in? Get your computer set up so this way you could come in and you can be the Don when the Don leaves. How about that?
Yeah, I'll tag you in.
gonna do now?
Well, there was some shooting.
There's nothing we can't do.
Gonna shoot another cop.
As long as we're together.
Life is Strange 2, slightly stranger.
Luca, Luca out there somewhere. Her ears are tingling right now. She's not watching it.
I'm glad. I hope she's excited. Oh, I'm excited about this though. The new Devil May Cry.
I'm looking.
The date, right? And the date as well.
I love DMC. I don't know.
Right. March 8, 2019. All right, cool.
もう始まってんですよね、これ。
そうですね、もうはい。これ終わったらそれでちゃうんですよね。
Try not to get us killed on the way there.
I like it's a continuation of Devil May Cry 4.
That looks pretty. Oh wow.
The whole library scene?
Yeah.
Are you at that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Do you do parties?
You do parties?
So I wonder if they're going to do like they did on 4, where they have parts with actual Dante, because this isn't Dante.
No. No. That thing looks crazy. Oh wow. What the hell?
Who needs Scaled Man when he got this game?
Perfect timing.
Oh, there's Dante.
Yep. There he is. Oh, wow.
So they kind of did it just like they did 4. That's interesting.
It looks good, man. It does look good.
Really
Der
good.
leistungsstärksten Konsole der Welt.
The camo one was like, holy.
May Cry 5 confirmed.
Yeah, no, Ben, we know it's Nero. It wasn't Dante until the end. Until the end with the motorcycle.
Yeah.
It's much sooner than that.
The one with the hair on his chinny chin chin.
Here to give us more details on how the game is shaping up is Tsuna-san and Matt from Capcom. How are y'all doing today?
Good, how you doing, man?
You know what? I gotta match your excitement, so I'm doing that great. I am doing that great.
People are finally getting a chance to play the game here at Gamescom for the first time.
We did yesterday.
That guy looks really determined to be in this interview. That's all I got. People are finally able to play.
It's because he's under the influence of a mustache.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, now I see.
See, mustaches breed pure confidence. That and they smell like diesel under your nose.
It became clear there are entirely new mechanics in Devil May Cry 5, starting with
The Devil Breakers, exactly. That's why I don't have my sleeve here. Exactly. So the Devil Breakers are the new system for Nero that is going to give him a chance to experiment with all kinds of new gameplay. There's going to be 8 different standard Devil Breakers that players are going to be able to use, and there's all kinds of different moves that you could do with the Devil Breakers that you couldn't do before in Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah,
Dude, that building getting destroyed right there. That looked phenomenal.
Tell us about this boss here.
All right. Yeah, well, it turns out, so this is the boss fight that everybody playing the Gamescom demo is getting a chance to play. This is the Goliath. Fun fact, the Goliath is based on our buddy Brian, who's the brand manager in Europe for Devil May Cry. At least that's what I'm telling people. And
he's huge.
He's huge, exactly.
All right, guys, I gotta bounce.
Like this guy. So here we
All right,
go.
Don. It was a lot of fun,
starting with this,
man.
right? Until sun.
Have fun going
Taking
to
a
work,
look here. What's going on with Goliath
doing
here?
your typical daily stuff.
Look at this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, my contract's almost up, so I'm excited. So,
That's right. That's right. So
but that being said, you guys enjoy the stream. Keep bot in line, all that good stuff, and then let them know if you want us to do that ray trace video tomorrow. So, all right, later.
All right, brother. Have fun, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I got lost around.
So, well, and that's the thing. You guys didn't have the chance to play as that because we don't have that in this build. That's an
Again,
exclusive
huge
just
shout out
inside
to the
Xbox
Don
show you guys
coming in before
one of
work,
the
checking
special
out
double breakers that
Gamescom.
you can
Huge
use
shout
in
out
the
to
game,
everybody
but we don't have the build.
checking out the stream right now. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the live stream.
New to the
I
franchise, and
really
dabbled a bit
do
before,
appreciate it.
But Devil May Cry 5 is going to be my first foray into it. I need to know the setup. What do I need to know about this game? Tell me a bit about the story.
Look, Devil May Cry is a game about Dante and Nero and the descendants of Sparta who are taking on demons. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of it, anyways. If you want to know how to get into Devil May Cry 5, I would suggest on Xbox Game Pass, you're going to get the chance to play Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. So I'd say check that out, and that'll give you a nice warm-up for what you can play.
Guys, I might download Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition on Game Pass. I never played it. I am a huge fan of DMC, Ninja Theory's version of Devil May Cry. Some people love it, some people hate it. I was one of the people who loved it, but I will check out number 4 and see how that rolls.
This is actually an approximation of one of the moves you can do with the Devil Bringer in Devil May Cry 4. You can still do that in here, and whether you have a Devil Breaker or not, you can always do that move. You'll also notice, though, that there's this gauge in the top left corner that charges up. That's something called, you can do something called the EX Act. And that's a move that if you time your button press just right, you're going to rev up your sword right after doing an attack and strengthen your next attack.
I wish we had talked to you before we had played.
Before we played, actually, I'll ask you this right now. There's melee, there's obviously the guns that you carry, and there's your Devil Breaker, right?
Dude, the graphics and the transition are really nice in this game.
The best way to chain combos is to do a whole bunch of different moves. Real quick here, but look at this. So here, Nero's using the Gerbera Devil Breaker. Yeah. And you'll notice that he's got a supercharged move that you can do with that. And what he just did right there is called the Petal Ray. That's this move that bounces lasers off the walls. It's actually the most effective in small environments because every time it bounces, you're going to find that it actually gets stronger. So it was really smart of our guy, Yoshida-san, he's the one doing the gameplay here, to use that move in that environment. But to get back to your question, so Nero's got the Red Queen and the Blue Rose that he's had from Devil May Cry 4, so both melee attacks and gun attacks they can use at a distance, as well as these Devil Breakers, which are new to the series.
And there's a bit of a risk reward, I feel like, with
trying
the
to
Devil
give you guys
Breakers.
a
Like,
chance
if
to
you
hear
rely on them
everything
too
as
much,
well.
You lose that arm, right?
Exactly, you're correct. What's going to happen is there's a couple different ways that they can break. You notice in the bottom right corner here that you actually have a limited number of Devil Breakers at any given time. And so if you take damage while you're using a Devil Breaker, they could break. Or if you do one of their super moves, then that could break it. Or then finally, there's another one called Breakaway, where if you hit the left bumper, you're going to break one completely.
I know
But
this
you
is
can
a
do
game that
purpose.
is
And the reason
definitely
you
on
wanna do
K-Mega's
that
radar.
is, A, if you want
He
to
said
switch
it
over to
more
one of the
than
Devil Breakers in
once.
your inventory, or B, if you're in a sticky situation, that acts as an emergency evade.
All right. Well, in our last few seconds, do you have any shout-outs that you want to give?
Man, I do. Actually, I want to give a big shout out to the dev team in Osaka because they are doing a fantastic job. They're working hard every night. Yoshida-san, Ikeda-san, みんなにね、頑張っていただきたいですよね。
そうですね。今最後の調整で頑張ってるんで大阪で。
ね、本当にそうですよね。They're working on their butts off right now on doing the final adjustments to the game right now. Also, just a real quick shout out to the Devil May Cry 5 Resetter Discord. Lots of really nice people in there. But yeah, there we go, man. Devil May Cry 5 coming out March 8th, 2019, and
March 8th.
We're gonna find out more about the game at
People,
TGS.
yo, for
Right.
Devil
We're
May
gonna
Cry
find out about
fans,
Dante.
people who love the series, March 8th, you'll be able to get this game.
We have to go to Tokyo now.
Yeah,
Tune in to
we're gonna-
TGS,
we have a
man.
business justification. We're there. We're there.
Come
Well,
on
thank you
over.
so much for joining us. We absolutely appreciate it. And for those of you Game Pass subscribers, keep in mind you can play Devil May Cry 4 SE right now.
And there is still a
Sable
lot
Game
more
Pass
Inside Xbox
DayZ.
coming up. Kari, what's next?
Well, Jeff, I think it's
Guys,
time to
is
spend some time
DayZ
with our
still a
favorite new
thing?
heroine, Sable.
What in the world?
Come on to me.
Now, if you could climb up a cliff like that in the game, you should be able to climb up anything, because there was nothing to grab on there. This is definitely a unique art style right here. Sable. Guys, what do you think about that? You just saw, you know, some of the game, the graphics, the art style. Hit up the chat. Let me know what you think about that. That was definitely
it's called
different.
Sable, and it's like nothing else. If you're a fan of Studio Ghibli,
Mad Money, there was nothing on the
this
Division
game
yet,
both
so
wonderfully
you
familiar
did not miss it.
but absolutely unique. So Gregorius is here from Raw Fury to tell us a little bit more about the game. So how you doing, Greg? You all right?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Glad to be here at Gamescom.
I mean,
He is talking really
the
low,
art
guys.
style is incredibly beautiful. Kind of reminds me of sort of early, not the movie Tintin, but the early kind of Tintin cartoons. Was that intentional?
Yeah, we were massively inspired by the clear line style of European comics, specifically Mobius, Tintin, and I mean, those stuff look great in kind of frames. But
Yeah, Venom.
we had
To me,
animate
it does
bring
look
to life,
interesting.
So then we kind of looked at more Japanese animation, Studio Ghibli.
The nature of the
Akira,
graphics,
and, like, just all
kind
sorts
of like the
anime,
style
I
of it.
guess, just to try
This
and bring
can,
that stuff
they
to
can
life
make this
and
like an absolutely
a
huge
kind of
game to
make
explore.
something so stylized feel like it really has a spirit and a soul.
So I suppose obviously the thing that will draw you into that, of course, is the character.
Yeah,
So tell us a little bit
Sand,
about
that
the
is
main
true.
protagonist,
Unique,
Yeah,
the way
Sable
Cuphead
is,
did it.
Is this young girl? She's leaving her clan for the first time.
G-Man, I'm not
and
saying
it's
that.
Kind of, she's going on a rite of
Yeah.
passage.
So
This
it's kind
is-
of like a gap year, but like a bit better than just going to Thailand.
yeah, yeah, a bit better than Thailand,
better than
or
that.
maybe worse. You're kind of in a desert and you're.
I don't know, I feel like you'd learn more about yourself than by not going to Thailand. than going to
Yeah.
Thailand. Anyway, I
true,
digress.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So, well, she has a.
We got an
bike,
orb
which is pretty
floaty
cool.
thing
I'd
going
like to
on
have a
here.
bike
You
to
could
drive around the desert
basically
with,
fly
but
for a
she's
while.
Leaving her clan, and she's basically going out to learn about the world, learn about herself, and kind of discover what's out there. Like, we really want to make everything about the game feel like it has a sense of wonder, a sense of mystery, and something to discover. In
Something
kind of,
special that people kind of naturally discover
Absolutely.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
Borderline
that's
or
exactly my kind of
Borderlands?
game. You've got quite an eclectic team working with you.
Dirty
on
J
Sable. Tell
said
us a
an
little bit about the
animated
guys
shadow
behind it, and
of the
course the amazing music as
Colossus.
well.
yeah, so on the music side, we have Japanese breakfast.
definitely- it
involved,
looks
who's
like a cartoon.
Fantastic artist.
It
super
looks like-
excited
it
to
looks like
be
they're
working
going
with her.
for-
We have Meg Jayanth writing for us. She wrote 80 Days.
Yeah.
Martin Butler, he's
G-Man,
doing the
it's
sound
all
design,
good, brother.
and
It looks like they're
Michael,
going for
who's
like
doing our
critical
animation,
acclaim
and
with this
Daniel
game.
and I,
It
my
does
business partner,
definitely
we
look
are kind of the
interesting.
core team members,
If the
and we
world
work
is
in
absolutely
sheds,
huge,
so
they got to have
destination
a lot of
sheds,
stuff to
I
do.
wondered where that was.
Yeah.
That would be
yeah,
kind of
it's-
like the
it's-
make or
it's
break
great.
of
It's
this
really
game.
nice,
From
like,
what
it's
I'm
really
seeing so
personal.
far,
We're
this
making
is
something
really
that I think
early, kind of
we
like
are, like, hoping is an
checking out the
expression
gameplay
of this
impressions.
team. We have a lot of like nomads in our team, so the two of us work in a shed.
Xbox
but
is far
Michelle,
from dead,
Japanese
man.
Breakfast, she's
Far
kind of
from
writing the
dead.
music, and the
And,
12
and
of us as
I
she's
feel
traveling
really
around the
sorry
world.
for you
Meg is
if
constantly
you
between
want that to
Bangalore
happen.
and, London, and yeah, it's really exciting.
It's kind of like a millennial kind
Carlos,
of like
that's
Jack
exactly what I'm
Kerouac on the
thinking. Is
road,
it going to
and
be
feels like the team is
style
very much like that,
over
and the game is like
substance?
that.
And that is kind of like the question
Yeah,
I'm
I
left
think,
with.
You know, it's just it's really exciting to just make something that is an expression of us and something that, yeah, like I said, is personal, is telling a story that we're making. We're not, we're not procedurally generating a narrative or anything. We're trying to tell everyone about this specific character and what she's about.
Yeah, and obviously it's like, as you play, you're putting yourself into that story and how you play, basically.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Lego
I think it's
DC
beautiful.
Super
Can you
Villains
tell everyone
playing
when
in
it's
the
going to be coming
background.
out?
Yeah, late 2019.
I don't know about you
Very
guys.
generic.
I
I
am
was hoping for
tired
something a
of
bit more
Lego
specific,
games.
Greg, but all right, fine, I'll deal with that. Anyway, while we're talking about unique experiences, gamers in the US this summer played Halo Fireteam Raven at Dave & Buster's. This is a massive arcade setup that's truly incredible and is coming soon to the UK, Australia, Middle East, Canada and China, but mainly UK. That's great.
She just
So
wanted to
here's a
show
look
off that
behind the scenes at
tattoo right
Halo
there. She's like,
Fireteam Raven.
yeah. G-Man, that's what I'm saying. It's sad when people, like, I never wished kind of like the death of PlayStation. I even bought a Jaguar back in the day. Like, I am...
machine, which we still haven't made.
I believe the common sense is there that, you want competition
So the
within
idea has
an
always been
industry.
knocking around in the back of our
Otherwise, you'll
heads.
never get
Just what would it mean
innovation.
to take Halo out
You
of
know?
sort of the console and PC world and bring it, I guess, out into the wild.
I want to say I approached Microsoft.
Dude, I have been blessed in my life to be able to own both the Xbox One and the PS4. And as of right now,
6 years ago.
I haven't turned on my PS4 and I don't know how long.
The idea's been around for forever, but I think without that move,
Frank
from
O'Connor,
Garfield,
what up,
we'd
my
never
brother?
find what the right, vehicle for that was.
I got called up to the front of the office and I was just asked, would you like to make a Halo game? And I was like, hell yeah, I want to make a Halo game. Who does not want to make a Halo game?
You know, I understand they got to promote this, but I don't see why this is here for their
Number
inside
one thing
Xbox
that
at
Raw Thrills and Play
Gamescom.
Mechanics pride ourselves on is that
I mean, I hope
we
people are getting to play it at
arcade game
Gamescom.
makers.
Maybe
We
they got a
understand
couple of
arcade games.
the boxes over
Our
there.
company creates games from concept through software, hardware, mechanical, and then all the way to manufacture.
An arcade game is a physical, big game that sits in a location. And to do that, it takes lots of people and lots of different types of work and effort to get us to that point. See, normally I'm doing software, which is mainly what I do.
This is what the actual camera is going to look like.
And software starts first, right? So in software, we come up with the imagery of the game.
This is our G7 engine.
The ideas of the game, the tempo and the pace of the game. What are the sort of key elements that the gameplay is going to be?
Yeah, there's the impact.
Oh, look at that.
There's nothing we can do.
You know, we put a lot
I remember
of
the
effort
first
into
time I stepped
capturing
off that ship,
all the little
looked up, I
details
was like,
of Halo.
wow, this game is huge.
So I am currently creating the effects for the Scarab in our engine. It's all recreated from scratch.
And it takes us a lot of effort to capture, to create it, so that the players, specifically the fans, can appreciate, you know, that we are really trying to give them a true Halo experience.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief.
Set in the same time frame as Halo Combat Evolved.
I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn.
Captain Keyes is placing the Pillar of Autumn in Combat Alert Alpha.
And we follow Fire Team Raven that ends up, they are on the Pillar of Autumn.
And the fire
The only
team
thing I'm
obviously
picking
made
up for my
perfect sense.
PS4, the only thing I'm hoping to
we're
pick up
really
for
an
my
offshoot
PS4
team
this year
that's fighting
is
a big
Spider-Man.
battle just to support Master Chief.
That's pretty much it. I didn't get into the God of War. I mean, but it's still good. Spider-Man's still good.
This is our development.
Yeah, Canadian.
station.
I don't know
Designed
why.
the
Like,
game
I
on this, we
understand
make
they
the game
want
on
to
this,
show
we
the
test the game,
creation
we
of
play
this
the game on
game and
this.
stuff. They can do a separate show on that at any point in time.
Our
I don't
goal
know
is
why
to
they're
have
showing this
4 people
for
enjoying the game, but also have a crowd
Gamescom
of
inside
people behind it
Xbox.
viewing it. Usually we get, I would say, 30, 40% into the game. Then the mechanical engineers come in.
So in our world, we have to make things that hold up to abuse, to liquid
I
spills.
mean, the game
There's
looks
all
cool,
kinds of things we
but
have to deal
it's
with
for an arcade
we have a
for Dave and
responsibility to make
Buster's. I
these
don't
things
know.
work for average, large, small. Everybody needs to be able to control the gun, to control it comfortably, and to be able to obviously get in and out of the cabinet without problems.
Chad's talking about
So all
bangers,
of that
but he's
needs to
here.
get assembled
Yo,
in the
dude,
final
you
state
pointed it out.
at the
Like,
manufacturing facility. And
I don't know.
There they will get all the hardware necessary, the I/O board, the monitors.
Chad,
the
when
computer,
it comes
the
down
gun
to it,
control.
like if you believe that, then you believe the Wii won last
Our goal
generation
was
between
to
the
get this thing as
PS3,
big
the
and bright as
360,
possible, so that
and the Wii,
in
right?
any
Because the
location,
Wii sold a hell of a
we
lot
can
more
miss it.
consoles than anything else out there.
We love to go out to the locations and watch people playing the game. That's our payoff.
Took me back
Sand,
to
that
the
is a
days of
great
Halo
point,
CE,
man.
Where you would have to go together to a room to play together.
We really took literally the old LAN couch experience of Combat Evolved and put it into public space.
want people.
I
to
definitely
see this.
want to. I want to
them
go to
be
Dave and Buster's and try this
shocked
out at
that
some point
somebody
in
actually
time.
built this thing. I want
It's
this
not
thing to
high
be
on my
everything.
list, and I have no
Really
idea why they're
exciting,
showing this at
epic.
Gamescom. Could have definitely done without that. And I know what they're trying to do here. They're trying to keep Halo in everybody's mind while they're working on the next one. I mean, it's kind of obvious they're doing that.
Are going to tell us what's coming to Xbox Game Pass. Guys, are we going to
Okay, Chad. Well, that's really good to know. But with Ford's compatibility getting into the picture when it comes to the consoles and stuff like that, you know, hardware sales are not going to be the end-all, be-all on or the goalposts moving into newer hardware and stuff. So it's going to be interesting.
That's right, one of the most requested Game Pass
as soldiers is to protect humanity.
Hey Mega, if you're going to Dave and Buster's, come pick me up, man. It's only a little bit of a drive from where you are. Just come pick me up.
I will continue my campaign against the humans.
Master Chief Collection?
That's not going to happen.
Chief.
Uh-oh. Do they have an announcement for MCC?
If he leads the Covenant fleet to Earth, they won't stand a chance. You have to stop him.
Did they just say? In Game Pass September 8th? I believe I just saw that.
One of the most requested Xbox Game Pass titles will be coming to the service September 1st.
September 1st, Master Chief Collection is going into Game Pass.
The Master Chief Collection is
Dude, I don't think the
complete
Switch,
games in one
me,
tiny
myself
package,
personally, I don't
all with
consider the
multiplayer,
Switch a
where you get
console.
600
I think it's the
with
world's most powerful
6,000
handheld,
gamer score.
and I'm happy
Halo
calling it that.
Combat
So,
Evolved Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, and yes, Halo 4.
More importantly, though, this represents a major milestone for 343 Industries and the community, spanning several months. They've worked together in the Xbox Insider Preview program to test and refine major new improvements to Master Chief Collection.
so the improvements
Now,
are
when it
coming
releases
in
September 1st,
September
on Xbox
1st
Game
as
Pass,
well.
the Master Chief Collection, all of these improvements will be available, including improved matchmaking,
offline LAN support,
faster load times,
and Xbox One X enhanced improvements, including 4K and HDR support, and even better, if you're a multiplayer fan, check it out, 60 frames per second. Halo 3 multiplayer on the pit at 60 FPS. I'm in.
It's like butter. Now that's the update you're going to see in September. The team, they're not done. Master Chief Collection will continue to see improvements, including an upcoming custom game browser, so you can create
Custom
and
game
find
browser?
unique player-created matches and game types. Find what you want.
God, I love this. This is so
Joseph,
fantastic.
I agree with
Now,
you,
that's a
man.
whole
Give
lot
us
of news.
Halo
How about
Reach
we
in the
tag out, bring some
MCC.
new hosts in so they can
I
keep going.
think
Ready
that
to
would
go?
be awesome,
Here we go.
man.
All right.
Love that story.
All right, yes, that is huge news for Halo fans, but the Xbox Game Pass team has also had themselves one whale of an August. We've had Hitman Season 1, which, if you haven't played it,
Oh, we're talking Game Pass now, guys. You guys know
in the series.
I steadily
has never had
promote
so
this.
many
This
toys to
is
play with and opportunities to explore.
such a pro
The team
gamer,
also
pro
added Bruno
consumer
and Rise, Son of Rome, which
subscription.
I know is one
Love
of the
it.
very first game.
We
It's
both
happened to
loved
of us. Like, first time, got my Xbox One, run home, and just finished playing that game. It was awesome. We've also got The Escapist, The Walking Dead, if you love that TV series, awesome game. Another game you love, Connect Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure.
Because they do a great job. You know, we're big Pixar fans at home. My son and I, my son's 5 years old, and they take the worlds of Pixar movies and bring them into the game, and you get to play through those worlds.
Well,
That's
hey,
amazing.
Mega, what
I
do you
need to have
think
a go on that.
if
And
you're
also,
not doing
something that I
anything
love,
September 1st, and I
Dead
gotta check my
Rising 2.
schedule,
If you love zombies,
but
gotta
if
play
you're not
Dead
doing
Rising
anything
2.
September
Absolutely.
1st, I'm
Now,
not
that
doing
was all
anything.
earlier
We
this
might
month.
come
More
together,
recently, Bethesda
live
added
stream
Doom and
the
Rage
the
to
Master
Xbox
Chief
Game Pass.
Collection, man.
2 single-player
Go in
shooters
on
at
the
top of their
multiplayer and
And
everything.
if indie games are more your speed, give Graveyard Keeper a look, which is like absolutely terrifying moments. It's quite creepy, but you've got to give it a go.
You're ferrying people to the great beyond, and you're collecting based on that.
I know, in
based
the
on others.
RPG
Yeah.
world, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to collect you. Let's go right ahead.
No, it's all good. And right now, right here during Gamescom, we've got a special promotion that Larry actually told you about earlier. If you do not have Game Pass yet, you can get your first month for $2 and your second month is free.
So there you
Wow,
have it, a
guys,
ton
did you
of
hear that?
great
If you
games
don't
this
have
month.
Game Pass, you
Master
can
Chief
get
Collection
your first
coming
month for
September
$2,
1st
and
with
they'll
a huge
add
update,
in
including
your
Xbox
second
One
month
X
for
Enhanced
free.
and a
Guys,
special
I think it
Gamescom-only
is
promotion
about
for
time
Xbox
for you
Game
guys to
Pass.
consider
$2 for
just
2
throwing
months of
that
Game
down
Pass
there.
if you're not yet a member.
And get this, we're still not done. The Xbox Game Pass team has cooked up a brand new way to manage your catalog. Starting today, we're inviting you, our viewers, to participate in the beta for the new Xbox Game Pass mobile app. Now, this app provides a new way to discover and download Xbox Game Pass games, even when you're away from your Xbox One console. We sat down with the project lead last week to talk about the new app.
We're developing a Game Pass mobile app so that users can access their Game Pass subscription and manage it anytime, anywhere. So we want users to know that we're developing this app for them, and so we would love to get feedback from users of how we're doing, what they like, what we can improve on, what they like to see as we start to develop this app. We want users to be able to discover the next game that they want to play in the Game Pass catalog. Once they discover the game that they want to play, they can download it to their Xbox home console. They can also keep
Lord
updated on
Cognito
their Game Pass
hitting
subscription,
Twitter.
so understand when games are coming to the catalog.
Shout out to
when
my
games
brothers
are
from the
leaving,
Iron
and
Lords
also
podcast.
see the games that are most popular in Game Pass, as well as get exclusive deals that are only available
John,
to Game Pass subscribers.
the Master
Additionally,
Chief
they
Collection
can
will be
browse
going
the games
into
by different
Xbox
genres
Game
as well.
Pass
If they have a
September
specific
1st
title in mind,
with
they can search
fixes to the
so
multiplayer.
Right now, for Android users, they can go to the Google Play Store to search that Game Pass app and find it and download it to their device. On iOS, we have a limited number of spots, and so if users want to help us test it out, they should act now. They can go and search through TestFlight, go and sign up, and then they'll receive an invitation.
Yo, huge shout out to the almost 300 people watching right now. If you do me a favor and slap that thumbs up button for me, I would really appreciate it.
And spots are limited for the beta on iOS, so if you're someone with an iOS device, you'll need to act fast. Go to the website below right now and submit that application to be part of the beta.
In just a moment, Graham will dig into Bohemia Interactive's DayZ, but let's get that conversation started right now on the right foot, shall we?
DayZ. They're bringing back up DayZ. I'm on the fence about this, guys. Seth, I agree with you. The Xbox Game Pass app should be part of the Xbox Live app. I agree with you 100%, man. Maybe they did something different with DayZ. I don't know. Like, they've been throwing this name around every once in a while for a while now.
Let me be the first to welcome you to the end. Uncivilization. We're in a shitstorm, brother, and the forecast ain't about to change anytime soon. Society has fallen. Now it's every man for himself.
If they're showing these environments, you know, on the Xbox right now, it's looking pretty good. Still DayZ.
This place will test you, beat you down, bleed you dry.
Well, Cryptic Pine, he's hyped for this.
How good was that trailer? And August 29th, that is right around the
August
corner.
29th,
So I'd like to welcome
DayZ
Eugene Harton,
is
lead
coming
producer
to
at Bohemia
Xbox,
Interactive.
people.
Welcome, Eugene.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
Doing all right. It's a perfect day. We're having an amazing time with the players out there at our booth. So it's quite good.
Speaking to your mic
sorry.
from a Eugene.
You know, for people who are excited for DayZ, there you go, August 29th.
Trailer, mate. For
Me
people who
myself,
don't
I'm not
know
really.
DayZ or maybe haven't
I
played
like
it before. Give us an introduction to the game.
Okay, so the game itself is a hardcore simulation.
Well, of course,
first
Dying
and
Light 2
foremost.
would be better.
We want
Like,
to meet your
I think
expectations
the
about
world is
living
going to
in
be
this
bigger in
amazing
DayZ, though,
post-Soviet
than that
world
game.
It's all about apocalypse and infected, and basically waking up somewhere where you need to stay alive. And that's the thing that the game is about.
Now, I love the environment and the world you've created in DayZ, and you've really taken inspiration from real-world environments.
Alessandro says,
Yeah,
want to
sure.
see a
So
game like
the
GTA,
game is
like a
actually set in
zombie
the world of
GTA,
Turners.
or
And Turner was created
because they are
quite a
showing
long time
DayZ
ago
right
by
now. I'm just
Bohemia,
trying to
and
understand
these
what you're
large
asking
worlds
for
are
here.
something that are very in almost DNA of Bohemia, interactive and being part of our games for quite some time. And Turners is actually a snapshot of
Yo, shout out to
Republic,
G-Man, that
from
is
around
right.
place
Game
that Bohemia is
Preview,
actually based.
because,
cool.
you know,
All right, so
Sony
this
and
is like
Nintendo, they don't
you're
have those
battling and
services.
surviving in
Game
areas
Preview
and
means
areas
it's
and towns that you
basically
actually
on
don't.
Xbox for
basically
that
you can
time,
go
like
out of our
first
office
on
and you're in there.
console.
It's so close.
But not as many zombies, right?
No zombies there.
Okay, good. That's a relief. Now, one of the things I love about DayZ is of course the hardcore survival and the action, but it's the relationships between players in the game that really intrigues me. The kind of moral dilemmas that are thrown up. Is that one of the most important things for you guys at Bohemia?
You know, Seth, that's a really good point about, you know, graphically impressive competitive multiplayer, because, you know, with PC, a lot of PC gamers, they tone down the graphics and stuff, and if they don't give that option on console, you can't really do that. So that is a great point, man.
And actually create alliances. There is nothing strict about it. Like, you can do whatever you want. So the moral dilemmas that you have in the game itself when you're playing it, and features that empower those interactions, like cannibalism, for example, because eating human meat is a thing in DayZ. And I remember a couple of stories from basically our sessions in general, where we're,
you know, when
like,
it comes to
hunting
DayZ
newbies
on
who are coming
PC,
from
I
the
hear a
coast,
lot of like trolling
further
and
inland
stuff
to
like that,
Turners,
and people
trying to
really getting on
survive,
other
and we're
people's
feeding them
cases.
human meat.
And
And human meat actually causes
I'm
screwing
hoping
game,
that
which is
maybe
like
the Xbox
like a
community can
disease
show
that
more
makes your handshake, so
of
ranged weapons are
like a
harder
good
to
time
use.
immersive
Do that.
experience when
And
it
you
comes to
actually
this
have like
game.
a really crazy laugh when you have Kuru, so you attract zombies around you.
Right.
So it's like a very detrimental thing, but also if you need to survive, you'll do anything to survive, and those moral dilemmas are very important.
So what are the, this really is a hardcore survival game, right? So you've talked about cannibalism, which is, I mean, you have to be pretty desperate.
Yeah, we're
Cannibalism? There's
What are some
cannibalism
of the
in
other mechanics
DayZ?
for that-
Oh
that
my
kind of
goodness.
survival? Like, what do players have to do?
Yo, shout out to Christian Lucas. Yeah, it was a pretty big surprise. I knew they were gonna. They said they were gonna talk about DayZ, but I didn't think we were gonna get a date, and a date that close. I mean, you're looking 8 days away from today.
Regenerates very slowly, but you can get a transfusion from another player, but you need to find one which has the same blood type as you.
Right.
So we get deep into the simulation itself and want to keep you immersed, making sure that everything that you would experience in real life in a similar situation, you get to experience in DayZ.
Amazing. Now, so DayZ, we've seen the day.
Blood
August 20th coming to Xbox
transfusions
Game
are
Preview. Do
in
you have a short
DayZ,
message
people.
for Xbox gamers, entering the world of DayZ for the first time?
The one thing that I would really want to say is that
watch out for the tropes.
DayZ is an amazing hardcore game, and I can't wait for you guys to actually try it out on 29th of August when it comes to Game Preview. I don't think there's experience like DayZ anywhere else on Xbox, so
Right.
I'm hopeful that you'll at least try it and enjoy it as much as we do.
Nice.
All right. Eugene, that's amazing. I can't wait to try it myself. August 29th. So much great info
That,
there
that,
on DayZ,
that was
right?
something I didn't
So,
expect.
on to Division
Like I said,
2.
I'm not really big on the
At
game,
E3, they
but for
showed us a
people
glimpse
who
of a
are
ravaged
looking forward to
Washington,
that game
DC,
coming
but the
to the
team is back
console,
with a brand new look
the
at the
29th
world you'll
of
be
this
fighting
month,
for next
you
year.
will be able to
Let's
play
take a
that
look,
game.
Shall we?
How could this have happened here?
Is this
Of all
the Division?
capitals, of all the nations on Earth,
Yes, sir.
none more vigilant, safeguarded, prepared. Was it vanity? Bad luck? Or something more sinister? One thing is beyond question. This is where we push back.
I know a lot of people are excited for this game.
This is our defining moment. If we fail, our nation falls. We are the free world's last line of defense.
Superman. The lady is texting me.
We're here with Rich and Dan to talk all things Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Welcome, guys, and thank you very much for joining us, because today we're going to get a sneak peek at Warrior's Trial. Can you tell us what we're going to look at just in a moment? Because I know we're all big Tomb Raider fans
Absolutely.
here.
We were talking about this.
Oh man, what did I miss?
right
I had to
before
look
we
at my
went
phone.
live. Just
What
a
did I
few weeks
miss?
left, yeah? You guys got to be excited.
We are very excited. We cannot wait for fans
Error
around the world to get their
occurred
hands
on my
on
chat.
Shadow of the Tomb
Oh,
Raider. It's been
man,
a labor
really?
of love for us. And we know that they want to be there for Lara Croft's defining moment, so we can't wait for them to play.
Absolutely. So you have to take us through
Guys,
the
I
trial.
apologize
You don't
if
have to
there
be
is
all
an
with us, but take
error
us through
on
what
the
those
chat.
trials are.
Has nothing to do
Shadow
with
of the
me.
Tomb Raider
It has
is all
to
about
be
bringing the
YouTube.
tombs to the most terrifying level that they've ever been. And the Warrior's Trial is an amazing example of that, because you have to remember Lara Croft is at the height of her skills. She is the most capable, the most calculating she's ever been. So in order for there to be a challenge, we have to dial up everything else. So the tombs, the combat, the traversal, everything has to be even harder to give you a challenge, to give Lara a challenge. So Warrior's Trial is all about delivering that challenge.
And the Warrior's Trial for us, when we start thinking about it at the beginning, it was all about,
Guys,
you know,
hopefully
when we
it
talk about on
does
Rise,
come
about
back
deadly
online. Like I
tombs,
said,
the
I have
tomb needs to
nothing
be
to
more
do with
dangerous.
that.
In this case, for
YouTube
Warrior's
is
Trial
being
the perfect
YouTube right
example
now.
of everything tries to kill you. Even if things that you interact
Try
with try to kill you.
refreshing the
And
page
interesting
and
part of
seeing
that-
if
that
the
tomb,
chat
actual
comes back.
tomb that you're gonna see,
Huge shout out to
it's-
O
it's
Snaps for
really
letting
a
me know.
mechanism. You know, it's a mechanism coming from the ground. This is something we push. We have one guy on the team that built it, all that with the, you know, some Lego, so physically building it, and he did a lot of research to make sure that what we're showcasing, even though it looks like technologies that they could use the Mayan at the time, they didn't do it because we're stretching reality. But they had the technology to do that. Whatever was with hydro, you know, with hydraulic and things like that, it was really possible. So this is very exciting to show.
We do have some gameplay as well, which we're going to take a quick look at as well. So should we kind of throw this on? So what are we seeing here? It's on the top.
Yeah. So of course we have to start with the high dive, right? It's the fan favorite. Of course. We love letting
Every
Lara
time I
go
see
full
more
360
gameplay when it
degree
comes to
movement
Tomb Raider,
underwater.
like
So
I
we
have no
start
idea why
just by letting
people
people know that if you explore enough,
are
you may
talking
find even a
negative about
challenge
this
to
game. This game looks
underwater.
great to
because
me.
underwater survival is a key part.
And yes,
of
I have
Shadow of the
Uncharted
Tomb Raider.
4 as well
Rise of the Tomb Raider, you were
on
just
the
paddling around the
PS4.
surface,
Uncharted
you could
4
submerge just a little bit.
and
Now this is full-on
Infamous Second Son are
claustrophobic,
two of my
manage your
favorite
oxygen.
games on PlayStation.
That scares me because I
And
remember the first time I
I'm looking
wandered
at
in
this
the last
Tomb Raider
I
game,
wandered too far into
and
a
as long
cave
as they bring
expecting
that
to find a tomb, and I
supernatural
found a bear
element
instead.
into
And
this
I already heard you mention
third
everything wants to kill
installment
you.
of like the
Everything
Tomb
does,
Raider
and
trilogy,
that's the same
I
thing
will
with
be
underwater,
really
where
happy.
you've
This
got
game is
moray
looking
eels,
gorgeous.
You've got piranhas, you've got crevasses, you've got to squeeze through. Lara doesn't have an oxygen tank, so again, you don't know if what's waiting on the other side. It might just be your death.
That's kind of terrifying.
So we were pushing the spelunking experience. We kind of
she
like
got cut.
experienced that with on Rise of Tomb Raider. In this case, we push it a lot. And one of the only place on Earth that is not fully discovered, it's all these underground caverns. And in this game, we wanted to push that even further. So going underwater, you know, not knowing if you're gonna have enough air or not knowing what's gonna happen next, but finding a tomb, you know, it's very rewarding. So that was super important for us.
And you talk about fan favorites. One of my favorite parts, me being the fan of the series that I am, I loved getting towards what I thought was the end of the tomb, and the floor would suddenly give out from me, and we had that sequence, that animation, where I'm uncontrollably sliding to what I hoped wasn't certain doom.
We're absolutely delivering even bigger challenge tombs, so I think you're going to like that, because before the challenge tombs were great little, you know, smaller areas, but now the crypts are as big as what the challenge tombs used to be in Rise of the Tomb Raider. And now the challenge tombs are as big as the regular tombs.
Also, what
Guys, again, I apologize for the chat. I didn't do anything
so
to
right
it.
now,
This
what you're
is
seeing is another
a
example
Twitter,
of all the
or
pieces
not
that
Twitter,
Lara has to interact
YouTube
with
malfunction.
actually being dangerous as well. You saw that she cut her arm on one of the inactive traps.
I have
to
my
let you know
phone
that
up
those
right now,
obsidian
so
blades are
if you
still
follow
gonna
me
kill
on
you.
Twitter
So of
at
course there are traps in
Xbox448,
the
if there are
tombs,
any
but there are
comments,
also just puzzle pieces that if you fail
just
to interact
comment
with them
there,
correctly,
and
will
I
kill
will
you.
see them, and
So
I
this
will
is, right now,
talk
we've
back
never
to you.
shown anything beyond this moment. So
Look
this
at
is the
that.
first time that you're going to get to see how you have to interact with the different puzzle elements of the Warrior's Trial. And you can see that this is filled with spinning contraptions, blades, flames, everything trying to stop Lara from reaching the secret.
You seriously weren't joking when you said everything's been like up to notch. But that spinning flame. looks incredible.
I love that if the camera cut back right now, they'd see Benny and I hunched over watching this gameplay reveal for the first time with everybody else. Like, we're super excited.
Dude, I am
for this.
big into the tombs. I am so happy that the tombs are really going to be that much more intricate, complex, and kind of like harder to solve.
A character that is pushing against Lara to protect its secrets.
Yeah.
And so if Lara's at the height of her skills, the world pushes back harder than ever. So things like this challenge tomb are there to protect the skills that you unlock by reaching the center.
I'm excited. I know Benny's certainly excited. I want to thank you both so much for joining us. Just a few short weeks away. We're almost there.
That game is looking so good. In my opinion, I don't know what's going on out there on social
media. Well, you know what goes great with a fantastic new game release?
I don't know what the hate is for, but
check out the
it's
Xbox
looking
One
great.
X Shadow
And
of
there
the
we
Tomb
go,
Raider
Shadow of
bundle.
the
So
Tomb
it's
Raider
got
bundle,
1 terabyte
Xbox
of storage,
One X.
and it comes with the full game download of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, a wireless controller, a 1-month Xbox Game Pass trial with access to over 100 games, and a 14-day Xbox Live Gold trial, so pre-order away. So, coming up in just a moment, Graham will be sitting down with Ralph Fulton from Playground Games to talk all things Forza Horizon 4. But first, a deeper look into one of the announcements from here at Gamescom. Bandai Namco have partnered with Supermassive Games, yes, that's right, Supermassive Games, to bring you an exciting new horror anthology series called The Dark Pictures. The first game is called Man of Medan and will launch in 2019. Here's Pete Samuels from Supermassive to give us a first look.
See, I saw this reported for PlayStation, but I did not know if it was coming to Xbox or not. I'm hoping it's more of a video game than kind of like that storybook. Oh, look at that shark.
I'm Pete Samuels. I'm the Managing Director of Supermassive Games and the Executive Producer for the Dark Pictures Anthology.
Dark Pictures
should have never gone down to that plane in the first place. It's bad luck. You think you can scavenge down there and it makes no difference, but every single thing you bring back has an essence. It's like a ghost you invite to the surface. People drown in these waters and you have to respect their resting place.
Damn straight. Brett.
I guess now people are going to see, a lot of people liked Until Dawn, and they wondered what it would look like on the Xbox One. I guess with these types of games, you guys are going to be able to see what Supermassive can do
First game, Man of Medan,
on the Xbox as well.
Our plan from there is to release 2 games a year. Each story is unique and has different characters, different environments, and is based on different subgenres of horror.
Okay.
Gamescom 2018 is an incredibly exciting time and important milestone for Supermassive. Not only is it our 10-year anniversary as a studio, and we're announcing the Dark Pictures as a significant horror anthology, but we're also announcing a brand new partnership, an exciting partnership with Bandai Namco Entertainment, and it's the very first time that we're announcing that we're bringing our games to Xbox.
Yes.
And everybody in the studio is massively excited about that.
Man of Medan. The Dark Pictures, people. So that is multiplat with Bandai Namco as the publisher.
I am here with Ralph Fulton from Playground Games. Ralph, how you
Playground!
doing?
Here we go!
What do you think of our stage this year?
I love it, yeah. It's,
Let's see
it's
some
a good week for the show,
Horizon.
right?
Absolutely. I wish we were a bit closer to your McLaren Senna over there. Thank you for bringing it back again.
You know you're not allowed any closer than you've been.
You're right. You know,
There's new rules.
I got in at E3 and then got into trouble retrospectively because apparently, like everyone else, was starting to try and get into it. And I was like, it wasn't my fault.
It's a problem. It's a
Graham
problem.
Boyd is
Anyway,
a Forza,
Horizon 4
like,
coming up very
fanboy.
fast now.
We all
we're
know
on the
this.
train now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here at Gamescom. We have got a bunch of things that we're showing people for the first time, a bunch of things we're talking about for the first time, as well as obviously recapping some of the big things about the game. There's so many big, exciting things about the game. As we talked about at E3, it's in Britain, which is awesome. Seasons is a huge component of the game. We're doing a little bit about that, showing people more of what the world looks like in different seasons.
I am so excited for this new Horizon. Oh my goodness.
How the online works in the game, and specifically we're talking about some of our truly competitive PvP modes in the game.
Wicked. Well, let's talk about some of that. We've got some nice gameplay up here. Nice Causey there.
It's lovely, that car, actually. I think that's actually one of the cars that you will get fairly early on in the game, and honestly it's just a blast to drive. And yeah, I think what we're looking at here right now is a pretty newly revamped PvP multiplayer mode called Team Adventure. So if you are familiar with previous Horizon games, as I know you are,
absolutely.
Online adventure has been the way you go and compete with others in Horizon games online. And the format has been broadly similar for the last couple of games in that it's all about the open world. It's all pretty seamless, so you don't have to wait in lobbies. You're always driving. You're always in control of your car. And it takes you on a bit of a tour around the world, and you'll do races, or you'll do games, or you'll do a mixture of both, depending on what you've chosen. That format is great. What we've done this time is a couple of things. One, we have made it like genuinely skill-based, genuinely competitive. So the person who is first will be in first. Skills doesn't augment that anymore. Clean racing doesn't augment that anymore. So it's a real test of
finally, the
skill,
person in first
in
place
this kind of competition. And the
will
second
be
one,
in
is
first.
reflected in the name.
It doesn't build up your
That's what
skill
we're looking at
points to
here.
have you take
So
over the
everything about
leaderboard.
this mode is now team-based.
Nice.
So the points are based on how your teammates are performing just as much as about how you're performing as well, right?
I think that's absolutely key, and it's the root of why we've made this decision and gone in this direction. The problem with online racing sometimes is that if somebody gets out in front, you're pretty certain they're going to win. It's kind of a foregone conclusion. And
This
other
game
people
is looking
can,
like it's
become
going to
a
be
little
an
bit less
absolute
engaged in the
blast
game.
to play, and it will
Nobody
be
wants that.
on
It's not good
Game
for
Pass
anybody in the
day
game.
in
With team
date
racing,
from the
maybe you're not
worldwide
fastest in the
release.
field, but even just battling for second last, you could get the points which are pivotal for your team that actually you end up winning as a team. So everybody can make their contribution, kind of regardless of skill. Everybody gets to make their contribution and help the team, and now everything is team-based within the game.
To play into that, I love the communication that you've now got, right? You've got these little emotes and communication lines that you can send to your
Absolutely,
teammates, right?
Quick chat is new for the game. It's brilliant in the shared world. You're just tootling around the world. It's great to chat to other people. You get
Infected
a
is a
whole
lot of
different
fun to
set
play,
quick
too.
chat messages that you can equip for a game like this, for a playground game. We're watching what is Survivor mode right now. So you have a different set of messages that you can fire off, as I'm sure you'll see some of the players in this footage doing.
Again, shout out to everybody checking out the stream right now. Something happened not too long ago with the chat. I got a text message saying that an error. There's an error with people on the chat. It's not letting the chat
They
through.
can set it up that way, right?
Hold on.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think,
We're back.
We really think about making Horizon as a game for everyone.
Here we
have
go.
so
No,
many
never.
different
YouTube
player
is acting
types,
up
there's
again,
many
but
different
looks
player
like we
types.
are
Yeah,
back.
you're absolutely right. There's some people that say to me, I just don't want to play in a shared world. I want to play offline on my own. You can absolutely do that. It's as easy as clicking a button in the pause menu, and then you will play an experience very similar to Forza Horizon 3. So your world will be
Jacob
populated
Taylor
with
says the game
drivatars,
looks the same.
rather than
Now,
real
in
players.
my opinion, I
And
think
as
it's a
easy
lot
as,
more
just
polished
pressing that
than
button.
what 3
That's
was.
also
3
great
looked
for you and
great.
if our,
I just can't
maybe our
believe they're
internet
getting
goes
it to
down
look
at home,
better
a
and
lot of
better.
games, they're gonna
They
kick you out of the
added a
pause
bunch
menu
of
or the
features.
main
They
menu when
added
that
kind of like
happens.
limited time
Horizon 4
events.
deals with it very
Of course, they
elegantly,
got
very seamlessly,
seasons.
and just
Every
basically
week, it's going to be a
transitions
different
you,
season.
into being, in an offline state
In
for as
terms
long
of
as
weather,
your
so you're going to
internet
go
is down.
through spring,
good.
summer,
So flipping
fall
back to
and
PvP
winter
competition, what
on
other
a
modes
week
have
by
you
week
got in there for
basis.
those players?
So you will have. In fact,
to
you
me,
just said to me
it
on
looks
stage,
like a really good racing game.
You recognize that as Infected.
Right.
It's actually a team-based version of Infected. So what we've gone and done, racing takes care of itself. Team-based racing, you kind of understand how that's going to work. If you think about our games like Infected and King and Flag Rush, what we really wanted to do was introduce an element of team play, of cooperation.
No, Corb.
So that it's
I
not
do
just
my
about,
best not to chat
the
ban
guy who
people
tags the
unless they
most,
really start going
infected
in,
people, rather it makes it
attacking
about the
others,
team,
like,
so
you know,
that there's a-
attacking
that
families and
teamwork
stuff like
aspect,
that.
And the best team is the one that triumphs in the end. We've done that with all the modes there.
But
so
it's good to have
Infected
the
becomes
chat
Survivor.
back. The chat is
It's
back.
now a
Welcome back,
round-based
guys.
game, so
It's good
one
to see
team
you
starts
guys
as the
again.
Survivor, one team starts as the Infected. Right from the start, one goes at the other team. The twist is that if you are a survivor and you get infected, one of your teammates who's not infected can heal you.
Nice.
So there's a real back and
Oh,
forth
so
sort of
now
push-pull,
you can
dynamic
heal
to the
if
game,
you're
which is totally
playing
new.
the team
It's
adventure and you go
incredibly
into
fun. We've done that with each of
infected.
the games to
If
make
one of your
sure that,
teammates
teams want to
gets
work together,
infected,
they
you have the
communicate.
chance to
And I
heal
really see it
them
when we launch this game.
as well,
I think there's going to be
which
people,
adds
not
another
everybody, but
element
some
to
people
that
who really
to that
go all
game
in on
mode.
teams.
That's really
They
nice.
build their own team, their
I gotta
identity,
see how it
their
plays
team
out,
badge,
though.
the outfits they wear when they compete.
Right.
And for them, there's a Grandmaster League, which is like the best players in the world. I think a lot of people are going to be striving to get there. I can't wait to see how quickly somebody actually gets up to that skill level.
Fantastic. Now, so you've obviously created this amazing world, beautiful, historic Britain. Tell us more about the shareable world and how you can actually share that with other players.
Yes, absolutely. So when you're driving around and you haven't opted out, as I described, basically we're just matchmaking.
What is up
you
to
with,
Don?
with
Don
players.
went
So
from
you are-
being here
you are
with me,
seeing other
talking about
players
what we're
where
seeing, to
previously you've
being
seen
in the
Drive
chat.
Attack.
It's good to see
I
you
think Drive
in the
Attack
chat, my
technology
brother.
has served us incredibly well. It does that brilliant thing of injecting personality into your world. How can we get more personality into our world? It's by actually having real people. That's our genuine belief about how that works. And we see this in the studio as we scale up our testing.
One
and
thing with
fill our
with
world,
Horizon
with
4
real
that I'm
people.
really excited
Real
about,
people
which
do
might
crazy
sound
things, they do
small,
fun things, they do
is the
unexpected
ability
things. And
to
even if you
customize
only
your
play, like, in
driver.
the mindset
Now,
of a
they
solo
started
player,
that
you just go about
with
your
Forza
races, you do your
Motorsport
PR
7,
stunts and what have you.
but they're
I think
really
they'll add
giving
some
you a lot of
colour, some
options
vibrancy,
in Horizon
to the
4.
world, which just wasn't there before.
Fantastic. Ralph, thank you so much for your time as always. Have a great week at Gamescom. And personally, I just wanted to say thank you for putting Edinburgh in the game.
My pleasure.
It's a dream come true, Jeff.
Thanks, sir.
All right.
Actually, it is on a 2-year cycle. Horizon's on a 2-year cycle. What happens is Horizon will come out, and then a Motorsport will come out, and then the next year, and then a Horizon will come out.
I had to break out the gloves
the
for
next year.
This is
That's
the
how it
Senna,
goes.
which is the $1 million cover car for Forza Horizon.
Look at
I
that
had to wear
McLaren.
the gloves for this thing.
Somebody wants me
They're
to
gonna
play
take the keys
Destiny
away from me
2.
a minute. This thing is unbelievable. There's only 500 made, but it is the cover car for Forza Horizon 4. Chris Bishop is here
Look
to join
at
us.
that
Chris from
car.
Forza. Great to see you.
Great to see you, Larry.
Now, this is an amazing vehicle.
Yep, it's
What
our
can you
cover
tell
car.
us about this?
They're only making 500 of them. It's the perfect car to be the cover car of Forza Horizon 4 because the handling and the aero is just out of this world.
Now, we're here to show off this amazing hardware, but we have Xbox hardware to show
We
as
do.
well, right? What do we have here?
So, happy to announce a Xbox One S, $299, comes with Forza Horizon 4, of course.
$299.
2 weeks of Xbox
Xbox
Live Gold.
One
Great
S
value,
with Horizon 4.
$299, and it'll be available at launch October 2nd.
This is one of the cheapest ways to get this car.
Great value.
More or less.
Yeah, digitally
All right, but
correct.
that's
Yeah.
not all.
We got more, yeah.
What do we have here?
So this is the Xbox One X bundle and includes both Forza Horizon 4 and Forza Motorsport 7.
Right.
1 month Game Pass, 2 weeks of Xbox Live Gold. Both, of course, come with the wireless controller, so 2 great options.
Wow,
for a new
Xbox One
console.
Get
X
yourself into Forza Horizon
with
4, which
Forza
comes out when?
Motorsport 7
October
and
2nd.
Horizon
Both the
4
bundles will be
in a
available at
bundle.
launch.
This
That
is
is
fantastic. I'm
nice.
really
If you
excited
know,
about this game. It was great to
if
see
you got
Ralph and
people,
Graham
who
together
are
again
who are
up on
gamers
stage.
who like
I am
racing
so
games,
excited
and
for this
you know
game. It looks
they
beautiful.
don't have an
I'm gonna give
Xbox
this
One,
back to you because I gotta throw
going
back to
into
the
the
stage and get back into
holidays
my
and
car-
stuff
my
like
car.
that,
Chris,
that
thank
would
you
be
so
an
much.
option
All
right
now
there.
We're gonna go back to the stage to wrap things up.
Thank you, Larry. It has been an incredible experience here at Gamescom. We introduced Hunt Showdown to the Xbox world. We dug into a brand new Metro Exodus experience, and Wanda Russell was here from Undead Labs to tell us about the Daybreak Pack for State
Now,
of Decay
Spenny,
2.
if they make this game in 1 year, don't you have to give them props for what they do within that 1 year? If that is the case, and I'm not saying it is, because they have separate teams to work on bugs,
yes, it's a bundle of
DLC,
bundles.
and the game.
So it's great to have so much to look forward to. From great bundles to new controllers, DLC, and Master Chief Collection coming to Xbox Game Pass. And as long as we're talking about the future, Episode 7 of Inside Xbox will be live from, brace yourself, an undisclosed location. You can unbrace yourself now. Okay, to celebrate one of the biggest launches of the year, Forza Horizon 4. And I can't wait to find out where they're sending us. I'm definitely coming, right? Right? You have to do it now.
Oh, we're going. Secrets are no fun unless Julia makes you a part of one. Either way, I'm in. Now, we've had a ton of fun today, and I'm looking forward to seeing everything Gamescom has to offer. From all of us here in Cologne, Germany, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Inside Xbox.
Bye!
And there we go. That is pretty much it. That is Xbox Inside Xbox. at Gamescom. All right, let me just do a couple quick things, couple quick thoughts. All right, guys, I will mute the music that's going on right now. Just real quick, the announcements for like PUBG coming out in September was really cool. Hunt Showdown coming to Xbox was a huge deal for me. The Design Lab adding in the fade and the camo on the controllers was cool. Cole in the chat says, I was actually expecting some Halo Infinite news, but I guess not. Halo Infinite, I'm thinking it's coming out as a launch for Project Scarlet in 2020, so I think we'll be hearing more about that next year at like E3. At the end of the day, when it comes to this show, I miss the old Gamescom where they had like huge announcements, new games, and stuff like that. And obviously, it's not really going that way. Um, Hopefully it comes back to it. But as far as this one is concerned, I had my expectations really low with doing an inside Xbox. And with that being said, they definitely they met my expectations and even exceeded it with Hunt Showdown as the first announcement. I thought the show was pretty good. I do have to say they held on to developers and talking to developers for a really long time. Now, I'm looking at the time here. It was a 2-hour show. It could easily have been an hour and a half, and they still could have hit every single aspect. Yeah. But guys, that's pretty much it for now. As usual, thank you guys. As you can see, Mixer has moved on. You got Xbox Interactive Studio right here doing a stream. Gamescom is going on, I believe, for the next 3-4 days or so, possibly this whole week. I'm not too sure about that. I had a lot of fun doing this stream for you guys. Shout out to everybody who came out to check out Gamescom inside Xbox. I hope you guys had a good time. Follow me on Twitter at Xbot448. Let me know what you thought about this inside Xbox, the highs and the lows. I got a lot of followers on Twitter as well. We're looking at, I'm getting close to 4,000 followers on Twitter. So there will definitely be some back and forth going on if you do that. As usual, if you like the live stream, definitely hit that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe. Let me know if you want me and the Don to go in about ray tracing. Yeah, the Don in the chat is like, what's wrong with Dev? Like, I feel like they held on talking to the developers for way too long, in my opinion. That's my opinion, all right? But thank you guys. Thank you, John. John said John MC has subbed to the channel. Thank you so much. We will be having more content throughout the week. And, of course, there is a podcast on this channel called Next Podcast. It is gaming news complete with gameplay. So you actually have something to watch while we're talking about the gaming news throughout the week. And you can vote for who had the best gameplay on Twitter if you follow me at Xbot448. Guys, it was fun. I need lunch. I am hungry right now. I didn't have breakfast. So, huge shout out to the chat. I will be talking to you guys again soon. Have a great day, everybody.